Well, like
Phone and a torch.
the camera Lex had before, obviously, and then the mics we got. We had these we both actually already had Yeti mics.
Oh yeah,
and they were shite.
Shocking.
So then after
if you go back and listen to the first podcast, I dread to think what they sound like.
Yeah, just
was this one different to your two?
These have just got muffler tops on them. So yours is basically a Jewish microphone.
Okay.
Yours has been snipped.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
So welcome to the
Beautiful.
podcast. Introduce yourself.
Right, my name's Ed. I'm from the Foundry Gym, Telford.
And which is currently where I train between Lou's and Ed's.
Yeah,
So
lovely.
you're responsible for my gains.
Yep,
Or lack of them. Because if I can't create them, it's your fault.
look pretty good to me, mate.
Blame the
Look pretty good
equipment.
to me.
That's all I do. Lou and I went in today to yours.
Yes, how'd you get on?
It was great.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
nice. I was like, I think I've trained in other gyms like 4 times since having mine. Because
See, I'm the opposite.
Oh, really?
I'll go on tour.
Oh, you used
Yeah,
to, I used to do that all the
I'm a
time.
spy. I'm a gym spy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I went in one yesterday.
Oh, really?
The only person in the gym not taking selfies.
Yeah.
Taking
I go
pictures
in
of
my
the gym.
Foundry hoodie,
Yeah.
looking like a knob, but I don't care. I don't care. I'm pretending to sign up.
But no, I used to do gym tours all the time and go around and check out the other places. But
Yeah.
then just
I like it. I like critiquing them.
I do like it. I just don't
have
get
time.
round to it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
really.
time.
And
I hear
it's
ya.
just the travel
I
to
hear
go
ya.
and go to other places, and there's no gyms that are in my immediate area. Really, that I'm that fussed about going
can't
to.
think
I
of
think
any.
it's like I'll have to travel a little
Have you
bit.
got anything similar?
Not
No,
not
nothing
really.
This is the problem. Like, if you look at everything that's my direction this way, you've got like the exercise versus what I used to train at, which was like a library, and then that got bought out by JD, and they turned that into some bastardized disco.
Oh, right,
Fuck,
okay.
it's blue and green.
I've heard it's
lights.
quite good, though,
In
isn't
a
it?
world of selfies, they thought, you know what would be really good for people being in our gym? Blue and green lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart move.
Is it dark
dickheads.
as well?
Probably. Who can,
Yeah.
I don't know. No, I'm
It's
never
called
going in.
JD in it, so who's going
Just
to go there?
dreadful.
Come on.
A lot of
And
them
then-
they go for that weird they'll have like classes running while like the rest of the gyms are going, so they'll have like music blasting and to like I don't know. It's just there's like too many things
I'd say we
going
used
on
to
at
have
once.
midway through your set through an exercise for less would be like, so you'd leave whatever like Britney Spears or Bieber playing, and then you go, this season at Exercise for Less, join our classes, and you just think, what the fuck? And it
Maybe I
was
should start doing that.
every 20 minutes.
Yeah, shall I get a mic?
Oh, yeah, she just went, well, Telford Foundry member, you can get a pre-workout for just £2 with our...
Stop throwing the dumbbells.
I was in I was in HSBC the other day before, and they've got their like HSBC radio, and they were talking about this basically. So for people that have attention deficit disorder or anything else, they're now having a quiet hour for people that struggle to focus.
I've heard of this.
And I was
That's
like,
kind of a cool idea.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck's that? And they were just like, and we're about to start our quiet hour.
And then
It just went
That's
quiet,
it,
and I was
that's
just like, they just don't. They're just like, oh, this is the easiest thing to implement ever. What do you need to do to implement it? Just do nothing for an hour.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Just like,
Yeah.
should we? This podcast is our quiet hour.
And go. Could you
Doesn't
imagine?
work.
Could you
It doesn't
imagine
work.
the ASMR of just us all three breathing?
Yeah. I was like, I literally was just like, what the fuck is this? I've never heard of this in my life.
Yeah, that's a new thing because anxiety is massive there.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
to be
huge
fair,
these
I think
days.
it's great. That is easy to talk about now, and people
Yeah.
are, and there are
I
so
agree.
many people with it.
Yeah.
I don't think we all have it. It's a thing. Anxiety is a thing. Like, you can't get away from it. It
Yeah.
will land on you. It's just that some people, when it hits them, it's like Tyson has come at them with body shots.
Yeah, it's like a sliding scale of like,
Yeah.
you know, we're all on that scale.
I don't think we realised 20 years ago what it was.
Yeah, no, I don't think
We
so.
just think it's
Stop
nerves.
yourself.
It's nervous, isn't it?
Yeah, and
Nervous
that's
energy.
when people self-medicate with, you know, drink and drugs,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
kind of to numb that, so
Yeah.
people aren't aware of what's been going on. And yeah, now that I do actually think though, sometimes now it has a name and people can be like, oh, it's this thing. It actually can potentially make it worse. It feeds into that.
And it's too easy to put that label on it sometimes. I think there's nothing wrong with being nervous.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Nervous energy is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. This is the thing when people come up with a disorder, then there's some people think, well, I feel that. That's wrong. No. There's levels. Like, you're supposed to feel nervous. You're supposed to
Exactly.
feel worried.
Exactly.
They're things that keep you alive.
Yeah.
Like, if we didn't, we'd all die walking off cliffs trying to fly. Just,
well, exactly as well. Like as fucking beings, we used to have to like keep an eye out for predators and all these other things.
Yeah.
And
Fight or flight, isn't it?
yeah, and
Down to
now fortunately, in the country that we live in, there is no imminent death around us. You know, obviously, like
You say that.
well,
You say that.
Have you seen the way
you
they
go in
drive
some
buses
areas.
these days?
Yeah.
well, there is
Yeah, I know what you're saying,
very limited danger around us. But we
yeah.
still instinctively have all
Our bodies
these
haven't
like
changed, have
yeah,
they?
no, not
Yeah,
at all, or
yeah.
like maybe tiny amounts. So then all the things that scare us are going to be like,
still
oh
there,
fuck, can I pay the bills this month? Like, what's my boss going to think if I haven't got this thing done on time or whatever else? And like those which are realistically not life threatening, you still have that same reaction as you're getting chased by a lion.
Exactly. Yeah,
or-
yeah. So you're chased by a lion, just becomes worry about getting your deadline for your work done. You know what I mean?
How many likes am I getting on my post?
Yeah, which
that
again,
kind of thing.
that's a horrible thing to. Yeah, if you're
Yep.
developing anxiety from something that doesn't even exist.
Yeah,
Jesus
but that's
Christ,
so
you're
common
gonna
though.
struggle.
So,
Yeah,
social
but that's
media,
what
like
people are doing.
for us, you know, it's been brilliant, hasn't it? It's a great tool, but for so many people,
I think if you're
not-
on social media using it as a tool, you're safer.
I agree.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's stresses with what I do online constantly because you're trying to fight this invisible beast that's constantly it's never helping you anymore. It's always fighting against you. But because it's work, that's my work. It's not me, essentially. What you're seeing is me, but that's not. Whereas other people, it's literally them. That's me to the world. I don't think of it like that. That's just my work spot.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to put out. I think of it more of information. Whereas they're projecting an actual image of themselves that they give a fuck about.
Yeah.
And I was saying before, I'm unfuckable at this stage.
Yeah.
But I think that's part and parcel of being on social media. You need to be a bit unfuckable.
Yeah.
You need to be able to somebody to say something to you, and you go, "Cool, that's your thought. Carry on." And if you can't do that, you shouldn't be on.
I do read your comments, and most of your comments
Never
are
get
positive,
anything.
though, aren't they?
Yeah, but
you don't get any
because I
negative
give-
comments.
And if I do get something negative,
give it back?
I kill it with love.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I usually
Best way to do it, isn't it?
Unless it's something really silly, then I'll fire back with something comical. It won't be aggressive
Yeah,
back. It'll be
yeah.
something that just undermines what they've said
Yeah.
in a funny way. But most of the time, if someone sends me something shitty, I literally will just send back going, "Seems like having a shit day. Hope it gets better."
Has that come with experience, you think?
And just sorry, I'm just gonna have to adjust the camera because I just forgot to do it. We've got 3 heads on here, so I need to make sure that we're all in focus. There we go. Look at that on the fly with the actual phone. It's actually working a little bit. Other than if you've just watched it on Spotify, it's probably just gone really dark, really bright, jumped away. There we go. We're back. I think it's more that you can understand that this is an outlet for people, and they just like you walk up to somebody and they're having a bad fucking day. You've had at your work, someone's stolen some weights and broken a bench, and in that same day, someone bumps into you in the supermarket, and that's your final straw. You
wanna
fucking
kill 'em, don't you?
Social media is that now because you're in a mood, something's bad's happening, life's shit. You put on social media and someone's having fun and you're not having fun. And fuck you.
It's a cop
And so
out,
they
really.
just fuck you. They send it out there, and then most of the time, if they do that, I'll say, "Oh, going, sounds like having a shit day. Hope it improves." I guarantee 99.9% of the time, the next thing I say to someone is, "Yeah, sorry, I was having a really shit one. Shouldn't have done that." Honestly, 99% of the time.
Best way to be.
Yeah.
I
That
can't always
1%,
be like that, though. Fair play to you. I envy you for that.
The 1% don't reply.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all you're doing is wasting your energy on
I
somebody
agree.
who.
I know it's wrong.
Yeah, you just.
But I
wasting
take
your
things
energy.
personally, and I should not take things personally.
Yeah, no.
But I can't help it.
I think like how long's the gym been open now? Like
Only just over a year.
okay, I think the longer you get exposed to it, you do because
get
I
used
remember
to it.
feeling a lot like that, and you want to
Yeah.
like, jump to your defense.
You do take it personally, don't you?
Yeah, you do. At
Well,
first,
if you care about anything, you're gonna, aren't you?
Yeah.
You defend it.
and I think the more it happens, you do get numb to it, and then you start to realize, oh, actually, like 99% of the time, everything's all good, and then it's just that 1%, and they were the people that were getting to me. I was like, what is the 1% getting to me? Like,
Exactly.
Why are you letting
Exactly.
That's what's the problem with society. We're letting that less than 1%
Yeah,
really
yeah.
dictate everything.
Yeah.
But it's the same mentality
Yeah.
you have, isn't it? That 1% is the irritating bit that you think that shouldn't exist, and so you pay attention to it. And what you've ignored is the 99 great things.
And if you let them annoy you, they've won, haven't they?
Of course.
You know.
Because they literally have put that comment and then they carry on with it.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
don't care.
exactly,
They don't
yeah.
even think about you
They'll just
until
do it to
you
the next
reply.
person, the next post. Yeah.
Until you reply, and then they come back to you. But in that meantime, you've gone
Yeah.
without the mind.
And there's nothing to gain by replying anyway, really, is there?
No. That's why you either make it comical or kill them with love.
Maybe I should do that. Give them kisses.
Literally,
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Just send kissy faces back.
They'd be really confused. Ooh, Foundry Gym's changed a bit.
Drive it mad, doesn't it?
Should we
Yeah,
crack this open?
let's,
Because
get this.
I've got definitely something to talk about in terms of people taking their bad day out on you. So yeah,
Oh, okay.
you know what?
Do I know?
Of course you fucking know what's happened this week.
Oh, fuck yes.
Yeah, you know.
I've heard about this.
As well, yeah.
Yeah,
So
I've heard
the
about
CREWCast
this.
this week, what have we got going on? This is a. Do you want to take the key off? It looks cool.
I like the key. The key looks badass.
Yeah, but we get rid of this.
I feel like the whole chest is pretty sick.
It was a gift for one of our first episodes from a mate of mine. He sent us a
Okay, that's cool.
bottle. Was it rum in it? Yeah, and it came like that. So this, do you want to say what we've got? This was your pick, I think.
That's Bacardi.
It's not just Bacardi. So we're on a rum this week. We had the whiskies last week, so we're doing rum whiskey.
It's a Bacardi. I don't even know how you say that. Reserva Ocho. Rare gold.
Sounds good.
So this apparently there is a posh Bacardi. So
It's supposed to be good, this.
yeah, the reviews were very good. I don't remember what the price point was. Do you?
They were all between £35 and £40, pretty much.
Yeah.
So what is it?
Okay.
Yeah, Reserva Ocho. Rare gold rum. So it's a golden rum.
And it
This
says
is not
it's
a
rare.
spiced rum. And we had a good,
like a shiny purple.
Well, I'm a good
Bacardis.
person to test this on because I don't drink spirits that often.
Really?
So if it's a good spirit,
Yeah.
I reckon I'll
this
feel it.
one
Well,
is...
I don't suppose you watched last week's episode with Danny.
I did.
Did you see him
You
when
see
he
his
tried?
face?
Yeah.
Oh, I watched it back. I was just like,
Priceless.
Could be the same.
He
now.
literally looks like you've just given him petrol. Yeah, it's brilliant. But by the end of it, it's really
was
funny. He
down in
takes
it.
a sip and he's just like, oh, it's all right. Yeah. But his face tells a completely different
Yeah,
story.
it's like-
because he couldn't stop the facial reaction.
Yeah.
But his actual reaction to it dulled. But his face was like, well, I'm still where we were before. Yeah. But that's what we found out with Danny is we found that he manifests physically a lot of his anxiety. So he gets like lip shakes or nervousness, and it literally manifests. And I was listening to a load of speech. So I've started walking again because the weather's changed. It's been lovely getting outside, and I started listening to more talks about mindfulness and all that. Ego, we all know, well, if you get into it, we know the ego doesn't exist. It's something we've created. We've given it a name. We've given it an entity. It's not even there. We don't have, ego isn't there. But what we do is because we believe ego is a thing, when something happens to us that we fight against, we manifest physically what the ego is telling us. So an example was if you tell someone to lie down on the floor, you know full well, if you lie down on that floor, you're not going to fall through the floor. You're not going to disappear. It's going to support you. But I guarantee if someone tells you just lie down on the floor and relax, there'll be tension in parts of your body because you're worrying about, are you relaxing enough? Is this the right position? Is my body in a relaxed position? And you start tensing those areas, and that's your ego manifesting in a physical way. And that's where a lot of our problems all come
It sounds ridiculous, really, doesn't it, when you put it like that?
yeah, and exactly.
Just lie on the floor.
Yeah,
You know?
but then when you break it down, you're like, fuck yeah, that is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And you don't even realise it.
It's like what I was saying about when I smoke weed, and like I literally feel these things relax that I don't realise were even tense.
Like your balls.
Literally, my fucking nutsack and dick hang lower, and I can feel
I've
that.
never heard that before, but next time I smoke any weed, I'm going to literally try and relax my balls.
Especially
Balls.
like, especially like traps and neck. I just feel like literally my whole body just like everything releases a little
I've
bit.
just had a random thought. Do you guys used to watch South Park?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the episode where they bounce on their balls?
Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh
they're
my
massive.
god! Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I can't remember what it was about. Was it about?
How did they get giant balls?
I can't remember.
Was it
Steroids or
Randy
something
who
like
had
that,
it?
or-
Was it Randy?
Was it-
It wasn't
That
the
was
kids.
marijuana. It was linked to marijuana, wasn't it?
It was Randy.
It was.
Randy
Yeah.
had it.
Yeah.
And he was
See?
bouncing her up
South
down
Park got
the-
it right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
South Park
what
get
was
everything
that?
right.
Yeah,
don't
they do. They're
I
fucking
They're
love
still
South Park.
going, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, do you know what? They're geniuses.
I've not
They
watched
are
it in
geniuses.
years.
They just,
though.
I swear, they just got bought to go for like another X amount of years for hundreds of millions on some.
Because
on some
every
network.
episode is so current. It's
Yeah.
all on current affairs.
And
isn't
they
it?
Yeah,
give-
they literally
they
watch
are-
the news and are like, they're so
They are
fast.
the
They're
best.
so
They're the
fast.
best.
Zero.
It's
fucks.
because though the actual cartoon is so basic.
Yeah.
it allows them to really focus on
Everything
the
else.
content. And
Yeah.
it's purely
Oh,
like
genius.
current affairs and story driven. They're on it.
I guess you guys grew up on South Park and that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Fucking
Those were the
brilliant.
days.
I love the South Park movie actually as well. I've not
Yes,
seen that in
with
such a long
Saddam.
time.
That
yeah,
is fucking
Satan.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Or is it Uncle Fucker?
yeah.
Shut your fucking
Face, Uncle Fucker. It's
And there was a
genius. So
fuck
good.
Canada. Do you remember that one? Canada.
And you literally have the devil with Saddam
Yeah, it was
Hussein,
Satan
Saddam
and
Hussein's
Saddam.
bitch.
Yeah.
Just like imagine,
Yeah.
imagine.
And that's when he was still alive.
Yeah. know.
That's
Yeah.
brave.
Yeah.
That is brave.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Come on, man. Oh, come on, Satan. You know when I tickle your balls. You know you like when I tickle your balls.
What a show.
Here's my little bitch.
What a show. And also Team America.
That was
Slip
great.
that one in there.
Yeah.
That was good, wasn't it?
Everybody has AIDS.
Yeah.
It's Durka Durka Muhammad Jihad.
What's your warning signal?
Like not in a fucking million years would that be able to be made now.
No.
Yeah.
Like
no chance.
I think
no.
it'd just be slack. They wouldn't even make it out.
Snowflakes
of
would
the-
not let that happen, would
No,
they? Come on.
What an
It's
era.
hilarious. Though.
Oh,
Like, I
my
don't
God.
know anyone.
The vomit scene.
Oh,
Remember
that's
that? Where
brilliant.
it just keeps going.
Yeah,
It's
violently
okay.
yeah, he's like, I think it's.
And it just keeps growing and growing.
Oh my God.
Genius.
Classic.
Right, let's cover this. So we've got the Bacardi Reserve at Occo. This is a rare
I
gold.
just remembered the sex scene in it.
Oh God! And it goes on
Yeah,
and
it's-
on. And he like pile drives through and everything, doesn't he?
We should watch that after.
Yeah, we'll
I
put
think I
that
actually
on
learned
after.
a lot of my techniques from that. I really did.
I guarantee people saw that.
Well,
and was like,
yeah.
like people were laughing, but inside they're like, "That's pretty good."
Making notes.
Yeah, it's like,
Good.
I'm smooth down there as well, so maybe it'll work for me.
Oh, right, we'll try again. It's a Bacardi Reserve at Occo. We have this. It's aged 8 years, this, which is quite impressive. It actually is more. It says the youngest rum barreled is 2012.
Wow.
So that's
He's
pretty
old as me.
impressive. Yeah. 40%, so we should expect it to have a nice little bit of heat to it. And it says it's aged a full 8 years under the Caribbean sun and crafted for a refined flavour. Warming notes of wood, apricot, nutmeg, and butterscotch. Excellent neat or in an old-fashioned. So either way, it's supposed to have a big... Because even in old-fashioned, you get a big punch of
I
flavour.
thought old fashioned was with whiskey.
It's with bitters, isn't it?
Yeah,
you can
but
have it...
I thought.
There's a couple of ways you can have old-fashions, I think.
Right, okay. I thought an
Yeah.
old fashioned was a whiskey.
I once got one at the airport.
Guys,
Jesus
you've got to educate me on
Christ.
this because this is not my usual drinking.
Yeah, you have to
So-
give it. You have to give it a moment. It might blow your head off.
We'll do a
first.
little
I
pour, and then
anticipate
you just
that.
chug directly from the
This
bottle.
is corked. So
Yeah.
we get a cheeky pop test this week.
Yeah.
It's been a while. No squeak.
Ooh.
Oh,
that was a good one.
That is a good one.
Yeah, it was
That
a
was good.
hefty,
That is a
hefty
cheeky
pop.
Look at that.
It is strong.
Yeah,
Get you high.
it's potent.
Yeah, you get a big alcohol whiff.
Yeah.
You have to go in twice before you get any of the apricot coming
Jesus.
through. Your first smell is going to be ethanol, but then keep going, and that apricot will hit you.
Oh, I got it right on the
Yeah,
tail.
right on the tail end. So you have to breathe through.
That apricot's kind of unique. I've not
yeah.
had something like that before.
Breathe through the alcohol. Get
I like
that
that ring, by
big
the way.
Thank you.
big sniff, and then another big sniff.
I'm not a ring person. I don't think. I chubby little sausage fingers.
I don't
would
hate
look
it.
Good with a ring.
I
Don't
really
hate
don't
it. That's
hate
a good
it.
start.
No,
That's
I don't
quite-
hate that.
that's-
It's that.
Some of them smell nowhere near
That's
as far
fine
ahead as
to me.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That's kind of
Let's
mild.
see, is it a glugger or is it a pourer?
I'm excited about that apricot. Like that. That smelled lovely.
I'm not gonna lie, that description sounds like a great dating profile.
that. Right. here we
Raised
go.
in the Caribbean sun. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. Wow.
Oh, it's actually quite easy to pour from that. So the Bacardi Ocker 8-year aged rum. I'll pour yours for you.
Oh, thank you. You all right there?
Yeah, this is
the arm
just
okay?
how I pour.
Yeah.
I'm not gay, I
Look at
just
that
pour that way.
service.
That's how we.
Beautiful.
That's how we detach the bicep.
Yeah. It's pouring heavy bottles
endless
of
grams of rum.
booze.
I know. So we're going to let that sit for a little bit. Let
Yeah.
it get down to temperature, and then you're going to do a little sip. You're going to let that roll over
This
your
is so
tongue.
professional.
You roll over and just slide down your throat.
Okay.
So like your first hopeful gay experience, just let it slide down there.
See, I'm used to just necking it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Don't
What,
put,
is
don't
this
put it
the-
all in your
the
mouth
gay
at once.
experience or the-
Yeah, it's gay experience.
Yeah.
We're going to ease Ed in, so we are going to straight with what's his
This
worst
is all
gay
about the gay
experience.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
The whole episode is going to be titled Ed's Gay Experience.
Well, last night, boys.
Right. So what I was talking about before in terms of
okay,
people
hang on.
taking
Wait,
shit out.
wait. Okay. Today in local news. Go.
Bad Santa attacks Black Country Barbell.
Literally. Have you seen the pictures?
Yes, I have.
So tell them what
Yeah.
bad fucking Santa did. He was naughty.
So Monday night, gym closed up, manager closed up, went to bed. The usual. At 3:30, I get woken up as you get. I've got an alarm system which notifies me if the alarm goes off, which happens occasionally because there's motion sensors.
We get that.
So sometimes, like literally, if there's a storm outside and the trees are like going mental, that sometimes the shadows can trigger the alarm. Yeah. Well, not necessarily the alarm, but they'll trigger the motion sensor. So that happened, and I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" Like, just checked in. And then a window's been put through, and I was like, what the fuck? I started getting dressed. As I'm getting dressed, the police call me, because they've already been notified, and they're there. So
Your
literally...
alarm system notified them, or
Yes,
somebody notified
yeah.
your alarm system? Okay.
So they were there within 10... Well, not even 10 minutes. I don't think. They just missed him. Because then I watched back on the CCTV. So anyway...
One window's been put through at this stage that you know.
Oh, that I can see, yeah.
Yeah.
Get
By the way,
there.
that's very quick for the police.
Yeah, I know, it was very
That's
good.
impressive.
Yeah, it was decent, to be fair. I was quite surprised.
Yeah.
The thing is, as well, though, there's like, our street, across the road, there's a Waitrose.
Yeah.
And when they're closed, all through the night, there's staff there. So the gym is never like more than 10 meters away from people. So you'd be pretty stupid to try and like break in because you'd have to be.
Do you think this guy was an angry Waitrose employee that'd been sacked?
Maybe
Maybe
he
he
was.
didn't have that venison.
Didn't get his
mince that
bonus.
he wanted. Yeah.
Yeah. So get down there, and then there's 4 windows that have been smashed. Next door to us had
Just
their
pause there. If you've not been to BCB Gym, we're talking about like 12-foot high single pane windows.
Yeah, they're-
not talking about little tiny squares. We're talking
well, they're double glazed.
big ass double
yeah.
glazed, like 12, but maybe 12-foot high.
They're like 2.2 meters.
And how wide?
They're 850 mil wide, and there's 4 of them.
Son of a Santa.
Yeah, so they've been
Straight
put
away, I'm
through.
thinking cost.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Next, all the bins have been thrown out into the road, all down the road. So there's loads of shops nearby. All of their bins have literally been pulled out, like dragged across the street, emptied out. There's shit everywhere. The place next door to us has had a couple of their windows put in. There was an empty shop a bit further up that had some of their windows put in. What the fuck's going on here? Watch back through the CCTV because we've got loads of cameras. We've got like fucking 20 odd cameras throughout and like quite a few out on the street, and they're good cameras, which is why we had like crystal clear images of the people, like the person doing it.
Bad sound.
And yeah, so you think, okay, vandalism, because if it was targeted, it would just be us. But the fact that it was just like mayhem, you'd be like, oh, it's going to be some fucking kids, right?
Yeah. Gang of kids.
Gang
of youths.
Gangs of youths.
Yeah.
But no, we have somebody who looks like Santa Claus. White hair, white beard, glasses.
Little spectacles.
Yeah.
Not glasses.
And they
little
were like on the end of his
spectacles on
nose
the
as
end of his
well.
nose.
Like he was like...
And the picture of him half toying this fucking keg, and his concentration face is on, so he's throwing it like,
Yeah.
like, yeah, get in there, and it's fucking Santa.
You shouldn't laugh, should you? Really?
No.
But that is ridiculous.
Oh,
the
no,
funny
it is
thing-
funny.
the
It's
funny
fucking
thing was
hilarious.
how well he took it, because I messaged him like, "What the fuck? Who do we murder? Like, let's get a van and find people. Let's do like." And he was just posted. He just sent me pictures. Look, bad Santa. Yeah, bad times with bad Santa. It's like, how are you so
calm.
He, honest to God, never raised voice, laughing every time I rang him.
Yeah,
Fair play to you.
The thing is, like, it's a bad situation, but it's fucking done. Like,
And
there's
it's not
It
targeted.
is.
It's
Yeah.
a general. Like,
Yeah,
He-
and he's probably a crackhead. He's probably mental. You know.
the thing is, so like, even no matter what the situation is, I have no control over that. There is 0 point in me getting stressed about it. And initially, it was horrible. Getting woke up in the middle of the night, you're half asleep. I was there cleaning up glass till like 11 o'clock because it was a fucking nightmare.
That's the worst
I
part.
was there. I started cleaning probably about 3:30 in the morning.
yeah.
I hadn't even got any boxers on. I could just fucking pull my joggers on, and literally, so I was there with my fucking ball swinging and I'm like vacuuming
that
and
joint.
Yeah. I've got
Buy
weed
my
balls.
knees.
I've got
Just
weed
sweeping up with the
balls.
balls.
But they kept getting cut because they were tangling at the bottom of my trouser leg. I had to fucking throw them over my shoulder.
Jesus.
So like, I was just like, you know what I mean? It was just a shitty situation. But then, like, I saw the photos of him, and I literally like was like,
Laughed.
yeah, because I was like, what the
Shocked.
fuck? Who the fuck's this geezer? What's he doing?
Especially expecting a group of like 15-year-old little roughnecks with hoodies and masks on, and then you got this Santa with concentration face hoying a keg through your window.
Yeah, and I was like, like everything, because like bad shit happens, and I hate putting any negativity out on social media. Like, I just think as a business, I need to be above all of that. And with like all of the lockdown shit, we just took the piss out of it. We made funny videos, and like, if like, it's our job, in my opinion anyway, it's our job to make sure that the members are doing good in terms of like physically but also mentally. And that was a shit time with the lockdown, so we're like, well, we can at least make them smile, and we can kind of, if we can show that it's not bothering us, then it shouldn't bother them too much.
Admirable. That's really good, mate.
yeah.
Well done. You've handled that really well.
It's, it was interesting, but again, like, and then the comments, fuck, because it went viral on
Go to BCB's Instagram page if you want to see the picture. It'll be up there.
Yeah.
So if you go to
country
underscore barbell, or just type in Black Country Barbell in the search engine, it'll pop straight up.
Yeah, and So like on our Instagram, there's like maybe 100 comments, and Facebook again probably similar. But we posted the same thing on a couple of local. There's like a Crime Central page, and then there's a Street Lifers of Stourbridge, which is basically just nosy people in Stourbridge.
Yeah.
And there's hundreds of comments
We
on
got one
there,
of them.
and they are so fucking funny. Like I'll go through some of them in a bit. They're hilarious. It's just everyone ripping the piss out of this
Bring
guy.
that up whilst we try this rum then. Go on.
And
Bring those up. We'll try the rum now because the ice
Yeah,
is.
okay.
So you see our ice balls. Our balls are like, halfway to his weed balls. Nice,
Right,
and
okay.
They're shrinking away nicely.
Mine's shrunk more than
So,
yours, I think.
chin,
yeah.
chin,
Cheers,
boys.
cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And double celebration
oh yes.
because Monsieur Ed here today got keys to his new home.
Yeah, thank you very
After
much. Yeah.
Excessive 4
Awesome,
months
Yeah,
of having to
it's
wait
been
for
a,
it longer.
a torrid period, but we're there.
So
Yeah.
that's all fun and games.
We'll have to have some drinks.
So
Yeah.
we've got some champers downstairs.
We have.
We could go grab it halfway through if we want.
I think we should.
Yeah.
We should raise a
We'll
toast
pop
for that. Yeah.
But so you don't blow your celebratory head off. Take a little sip. Literally, just let it roll back over your tongue. Now it might, and then try not to swallow it. Just kind of let it get to the back and then go down. But let it coat your tongue. So the idea is we're trying to numb all those taste buds that are overwhelmed by the alcohol. And then once you've done that, give it a second, and then take a second, slightly larger sip, but do the same thing. Let it slowly roll back. Don't just whack it back to the throat. And you should slowly start to differentiate the alcohol from the flavors. And the more you sip, the more and more it will start to differentiate.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
It's all right.
Hey! Let's have a tiddle.
I don't love it, but I
Well,
certainly don't hate it.
See how it is because as the ice melts as well, that'll help balance out
Yeah,
a lot of that heat.
Water it down a bit. As
Yeah,
well.
and obviously if your palate's not great with just drinking straight spirits, that watering down is the best way to start with them.
Yeah.
But then after you've had one glass watered down, you often find you can have one neat.
I wouldn't dream of doing this, boys. So
Now you see,
thank
this
you
is
for
the thing.
opening my world.
And now you drink for pleasure as well, rather than people normally drink spirits to get smashed.
Well, I'm a wine and beer drinker.
Are you beer? See, I'm not a beer.
See,
boy.
I just love red wine, to be honest, mate. I really do. I
love red.
love a glass of red wine.
I like red wine with my meals. I do. Like
I'm just a sucker.
Ooh, that is warm.
It does warm you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's got some
Yeah, but
heat
what you
to
do,
it.
you get the warmth in the mouth rather than that kick at the back of the throat. Most
I'm
people
getting in the
experience.
chest.
And then it gets you in your
Yeah.
chest, yeah.
It's
But
like
none of that
slow.
burning of your throat, though.
Yeah, no,
because of the way you took
no,
it down.
throat's absolutely fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but most people will drink a spirit, it burns the shit out the back of the throat, and they go, don't like that. That's because you've just basically sprayed alcohol to the back of your throat and missed all the taste.
Is that because they're drinking it too fast, do you think?
Yeah, just whacking it back, overwhelming everything, and then they're probably not swallowing it very evenly, and yeah.
Come on, I got it.
Someone-
Okay, so here we go. Comment
Someone's
section.
edited an actual photo to put in this fucking Facebook group saying he had an accomplice.
Oh my god! Has someone shot that in? That's fucking
Yeah, so someone's edited a fucking Santa hat on him, and then the Easter bunny's in the background.
Look at his concentrate. Look at that's genuine.
your next
Those
one?
spectacles he's got on everything. That's real.
Jeez, he does look like Santa.
Take that
does.
hat off.
He
that's
really does look like Santa.
He's in it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Santa's.
God.
Maybe Santa's got a brother who never got the job.
That's going to ruin your Christmases now, isn't it? You're going to see him every Christmas Eve.
Maybe you guys forgot to leave a mince pies and a drink.
That's why he's chucking the keg. There's no booze. Forgot to leave the booze out.
Oh shit, what have I done? There's just like loads of random gifts.
He's an angry elf. Oh yeah. He's a South Pole.
You have
elf.
took this so well.
I know.
I
couldn't
was so.
believe it.
You know when that bloke took those
I
dumbbells?
think I felt more.
I was really
about
angry.
it.
Yeah, I was furious for about a month.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah,
Like, I think he may have been on World's Strongest Man just after Christmas.
I think Santa's had a bad year.
Oh,
He's had a rough one.
He's really taken out on you.
What can you taste? Is there anything standing out? For me, the wood is coming through first. More
Yeah, I
than
would say it was
anything.
very woody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then after that, once that oakiness and smokiness starts to die away, as the ice dilutes through it as well, you should start to get more of the apricot coming through and a bit of the nutmeg. But they're going to be real back end flavors, like little aftertastes, if anything. I would have thought. So
Cool. Stick this in a pre-workout. Jesus.
I was saying they should make either a whey or like a pre-workout that's whiskies and things like that. You know?
Yeah.
So you can have a shot.
Yeah.
Pre-workout shot, but it tastes like a whiskey.
They've started doing like strawberry mojito pre-workouts, haven't they?
Yeah, and they actually taste all right.
yeah,
Yeah, they do actually. Yeah.
The My Protein Clear Vegan one. I think it's a raspberry mojito.
Oh, I've got it.
Yeah,
It's bang on.
I
yeah.
love that.
I
I love
like
a
the clear
mojito
way.
as well.
The clear way is good,
Yeah.
but no one else likes it though.
No, I
What?
don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
love
heard
it.
people
We've
shitting on
had
it.
some bags in the gym they haven't sold.
Oh no, they won't sell in a gym.
Yeah.
People won't. Nah.
I love it.
You've got to be
Yeah,
shopping.
I do as well.
I think
But it
you've
is
got to be
summer. It's a
shopping
summery
online
drink,
to-
though.
to-
It is a very summery
I
one.
can't really see me going back to like regular protein
Yeah.
shakes now, just because
I had one the other
they're just
day.
heavy.
See, I'm
and
weird. I like it on my cereal, though. I like my whey on my cereal.
Oh, right, I can't
you do that?
I put whey on bran flakes, mix it together. It's beautiful. Absolutely
whey, though?
beautiful. Just Impact Whey. My protein.
Use
Yeah.
code Lex Fitness.
I think I did.
Yeah.
At least that's what I tell you.
You get your money off. Make sure you do bloody use it.
Got another comment on this one here. How would you feel if you only got one shift a year and it was on Christmas Day? Obviously spent his wage on drug and drink binge.
So people have taken to the comedy factor, haven't they?
Yeah, honestly, they're literally all just people taking the piss. There's
That is
just,
a lot of,
There's
That's a lot of
hundreds.
piss
And
taking.
It's
Oh my God, look
publicity,
at
though.
it.
Do you know what it's publicity for you?
Look at that. Santa. I
They're
know.
like the elf gif with him there going, Santa!
He could have at least been hench. You know,
Yeah.
like a hench Santa.
Yeah.
No, you got the proper
no-
pot belly one.
Yeah,
You got the
real
grub.
fatty.
You know what you got? Do you ever remember the book Another Blooming Christmas? It's got
No,
Santa in it.
no.
So I'm pretty sure this is just my family thing, but that is something like my granddad and mum would always show us, and it's Santa, but he's kind of cranky about Christmas. So always another blooming Christmas.
Yeah.
And he gets home at the end of Christmas, and it's just he gets a bottle of like I think it's whiskey or something or brandy from his aunt something or other, and he's like, oh, good old aunt.
I remember
Tess.
that, yeah.
Yeah, and then he sits there.
He's got like a massive white beard though. It's like
big beard, massive red, like almost
yeah.
quite.
There's a bit where he's in a bath or something.
Yeah,
isn't
he's
he?
having a bath,
Yeah,
and then
he's just like de-stressing after Christmas.
Honestly,
Yeah.
no, never heard
honestly,
this one, boys.
it's really
No.
good.
Yeah,
It's
it is
really
called
good.
like another blooming
Another
Christmas.
blooming Christmas.
I did see a badass Santa in New York at Christmas.
Yeah.
He was driving around a drop-top Mustang red convertible, throwing presents out just in the street, just throwing presents. They were wrapped, just throwing
lovely.
presents to people. Yeah, blasting Christmas music. It was brilliant.
That's pretty freaking
Yeah,
cool. So you went to New York for Christmas.
I did.
How was it?
Beautiful.
You loved it.
Oh,
Did you go and see the big tree?
yeah, oh yeah, the Rockefeller tree.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Did you go to the ice rink?
Yep, we did
Yeah.
it Christmas Eve. Beautiful.
Dude.
There's no better place at Christmas.
I want to go there at Christmas. I think I went there just coming into the winter season when I went there.
Did you?
So it was brisk and
It's
Is it
cold.
very cold?
It's the wind that's cold.
Yeah,
yeah.
It wasn't that.
It wasn't
winter
as
weather
cold
yet.
as people was like, oh, you're going to be freezing. It wasn't that cold.
Do they
It
know
was
you're
like,
from England?
It was like 3 degrees.
Oh,
You
come
know,
on,
that's
people.
like normal,
Yeah.
but it's the
It's
wind
when the
that's
snow
cold.
hits there,
Yeah, it's
though,
because
it
it's by the
gets bad,
water,
isn't
isn't it? But
Yeah.
best place to go at Christmas.
Yeah, I think it's
Plaza,
one.
Home Alone.
Oh, of course.
Oh, we went there. It was brilliant.
Really?
Absolutely brilliant. Like Macy's. It's just class.
Did you actually buy anything?
Didn't do any shopping.
See, that's the thing. You don't.
Didn't have time.
You just wander, don't you?
Didn't have time to do shopping. Went to the Tiffany store because my missus wanted to. That was
And you
torture.
walked in and turned straight around.
Yep.
So you see this ring that's valued
though.
at $5,000. It's worth 15 here.
Yes.
Like, really? Why? It says Tiffany on it. Yeah, but your diamond's only worth. It just makes no sense.
Can't tell her that though.
No, it just makes no sense.
She's a sucker for that.
So I'd rather, honestly, I just go and have one custom made with like vintage metals and stuff. Get something sentimental melted down and put into the ring. There's so much more you can do than stroll into Tiffany's and get in a blue box. It's just they're so.
It's a name,
it's
isn't
a
it?
brand,
It's
isn't it?
just,
Yeah.
they
It just
know
shows the
they've got
power
a
of
target audience,
branding.
young females. Well, not just young females, but any female. They love it, don't they? They love it.
box.
Oh, Tiffany ring, what, 20 grand? Jesus, come
Yeah.
on.
You can't resell it
Elizabeth
for
Duke. Argos. You not heard of that?
This is quality zirconia.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Only the finest.
Cubic zirconias.
I'll tell you what, though, because you said about my ring, right? Not many people in England like this ring.
I love that
right?
ring. It's
But
piratey.
the Yanks, I got so many compliments on this. They absolutely loved
Is
it.
it Thomas Sabot?
Yeah, it is indeed.
Hey!
Yeah, you can tell, can't you?
Yeah, you can
it's
tell.
matching rings. Yeah.
Yeah, you
I also
can
got
tell-
that in New York, but that's a little T for my missus. She's called Tasmin, my partner.
Tasmin?
Tasmin.
What a name.
Yeah.
You ever
yes.
call it
Apparently, it's
devil?
Turkish background.
Tasmin-
Tasmin.
Tasmin devil.
Tasmanian devil.
Yeah, that's what I call her. Tasmin
Yeah.
devil.
Or people call her Tamsin, which really pisses her off.
Tamsin.
She gets that every day.
And what is it?
Tasmin.
Tasmin.
You can see why it happens, but it's not really.
Well, I'm going to call that now because you've put it in my head and my brain's only going to remember the wrong one.
Oh,
That's all it does.
oh, she'll hate me now.
Tasmin.
Tasmin.
That's the
Just
real
call
name.
it Taz. Like
That's
Tasmanian
her
devil.
actual name's Tasmin.
Tasmin.
And she gets Tamsin.
Tamsin.
Ah, okay. I'll
Yeah.
remember Tasmin.
I was
See.
gonna say, I've heard Tamsin before, but I've not heard
You've
Tasmin.
not heard Tasmin before?
No.
Really?
No. So I think that's probably why. 'cause
Okay.
What's the heritage on that?
Tamsin would be more.
It's,
maybe-
it's Turkish. It's
Turkish.
Muslim background, apparently, even though she's not Muslim, but yeah, Turkish background.
Yeah,
apparently.
my sisters have got like Persian names. And
Yeah.
they're not.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think there's some like slight history of Persian
yeah.
somewhere, but whatever.
There you
know.
go.
Yeah, I think just get a name that sounds cool.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think that's one of the worst thing. I still can't fathom how someone looks at a baby and goes, Keith.
Yeah. Oh, Dave. Yeah.
He'll grow into it when he's an electrician at 35 years old.
Little baby
You're basically
Keith.
picking his career, then, aren't you?
Yeah.
Keith,
Yeah.
you're a plumber.
You're a plumber, yeah.
Yeah.
Gary, you're going to be called Gaz. Barry, Baz. So they're going to hang out together, Gaz and Baz.
Yeah.
And they're probably going to be in the pub.
Yeah.
A lot.
And I will probably see them there.
Yeah. But if you call something like Zion, that guy's not.
You're going to stand out.
He's not hanging out in the pub.
Yeah, he's going to be in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely think there's something two names. I only got Lex at uni though.
Yeah.
And that is literally my
So you
name.
are Alex or Alexander.
I'm Alexi.
You're Alexi. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Lexi, you don't hear that often, do you?
Alexi, yeah.
Oh, Alexi.
It's Greek.
I don't think I've ever heard that before. Alexi.
And then if you look at some of my stuff, it says Alexander on it, but on other things it says Alexis because my mum picked Alexi and then thought he might not like that, so I'll put Alexander on some of the major papers. But some of them have Alexi in it, so I'm like mixed.
Alexi's cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, but you say it to people and they go a bit bug-eyed and look at you funny.
like I did.
And then I used to just go, Alex, just
Yeah,
It's because it's just easier.
No, Lex is cool, though,
I'm not going
man.
to talk to
That's
that
a
person
cool
again.
name.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, call me Alex, whatever.
You look like a Zeus. You do.
But I got Lex at uni. It was my mate Ben at uni. Just started calling me Lex, and I was like, "That's pretty cool."
Lex is
that.
bad. Yeah,
I know.
that's
Yeah,
badass,
but it's mad. I only got it at like 18.
I
Spent
can't
all
really
the
get a
time.
cool name out of mum. Edward. It's posh.
Eddie.
But Eddie sounds like a fat American trucker, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does.
Ed.
Do you know where I got
Everyone
Edward
goes
two
for the
D's
front.
from?
Everyone's like Ed. Yeah, why is everyone? It's always the front.
Well, mine's Ed with two D's, right?
Woody.
And
Do you ever get
Woody,
Woody?
yeah.
never. I get Ted. Occasionally.
I don't mind
I don't
that.
mind Ted.
I don't mind
That's
Ted.
okay, but maybe when I'm a bit older.
Teddy.
I'll be Ted
Teddy.
with the
You could
slippers
be
and the
Teddy
pipe.
now.
Yeah, now I've drank this, maybe I can be Ted.
Teddy.
Yeah.
Ted.
Yeah.
But you need to plan out your lifespan and what kind of age you can then generate. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm at the next birthday, then I'm going to be 10.
Eventually, I will be Edward when I'm 90.
Yeah.
And I'm
Or if
fairly intellectual.
Or if you become a lord or something at some point. I bought land and I'm a lord, so I am.
Can we go and see Uncle Edward, please?
We when we went to Florida 2012 with the lads, we told all the females we met that we were the lords of Sutton Coldfield,
Brilliant.
and they believed us
Of course they did.
because they
All
are
Americans
so
think
dumb.
that Englishmen live in castles and know the Queen.
That's what they
I
ask.
genuinely fucking met, and they were Greek Americans, which are the worst. That just, I don't even care if you're watching. You're the worst. You just couldn't be more self-centered. And so imagine self-centeredness with American ideals on top of it. Just, whoa. So tanned with great teeth, but all they talked about is how they were tanned with great teeth. And if they were a receptionist, they were an executive file ordering maintenance officer. You're a receptionist. What? That is literally, they just bullshit. They're just endless bullshit.
Yep.
And I've forgotten the point. What were we talking about?
Names, Americans.
Yeah.
Greek Americans, was it? Greek?
Yeah.
I don't know if there was a point.
No, there was.
They're the worst, apparently.
No, that was the side thought. Shit, so I've just insulted and then there was no point to
Sorry.
it. The ones I've seen were the worst. But Tedward, Lord. Oh, that was it. And they literally they were like, oh, where are you from? And I was like, oh, UK. And then I said, oh, where? Like Manchester. I said, just closest big city. And they went, oh my God, do you know a guy called Steve? I was like, oh yeah, Manchester Steve. Yeah, good lad. You fucking idiot. How many millions of people
They think the UK is London.
They're just...
That's all they think it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
That'd be like me going, oh, you're from America, are you? Do you know Arnie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's to be fair though, like Gymshark, if you live in England, you either live in London, Birmingham, or Manchester. Those are the only places. You top, middle, or bottom.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know.
that's all you
Birmingham
got.
gets overlooked massively. I'm from Birmingham, so I'm a bit biased.
Yeah.
But
Let's be
Birmingham
honest,
gets such a bad rep.
it's ugly as
It's
shit.
not nice,
That's
but it's
the
the second
pro- that's the
city
only
though.
problem with it.
It has got some good parts.
Yeah, they've
The
gentrified
canal's very
some of
nice.
it.
The mailbox is
I know,
lovely. Brindley Place.
But when you're driving in, it is like... It's
I think
just
all
a brown concrete mess.
Manchester is nice city, and so is Liverpool.
Do you know the best thing that happened to Manchester in a roundabout way was that bomb? Because they restructured the entirety of the city centre off the damage that caused. So something good did come out of a horrible situation from there. Because without that, they wouldn't have. They completely changed the whole central structure of the city and the way it runs. It now goes in completely another direction.
Yeah.
So that, but Birmingham maybe, I don't know. Just wait
got
until
its
it's a
good
quiet
parts. You
weekend.
just need to know where to go.
Going on in Birmingham at the moment, isn't there?
Bullring's
You
nice.
can't fucking
Bullring's
ride.
Boring's a great shopping
Yeah,
complex.
there's loads of great stuff in
Yeah.
Birmingham. It just doesn't look nice.
Have you been in Grand Central recently? Like,
Not for 2 months, maybe.
fucking everything's
Well, John
empty.
Lewis is gone.
Yeah,
it's
That
all
was the
fucked
flagship,
out.
John
so much
Lewis.
shit's gone there.
I
I literally was
know,
like,
I
there's
know.
practically a whole run of it that's empty. I'm like, what
There's
the
a lot of food places still there, though.
Yeah, the
which is
food's
good.
nice.
That
There's some
Mowgli's
good food in Birmingham.
Yeah.
Where did I have some good Thai? I think I don't
Oh,
know.
Birmingham's got. Actually, I read a stat. Birmingham has got the most
Michelin star.
star restaurants outside of London.
Where was that place we went to? Was that Birmingham?
Yeah.
What
yeah.
was that called?
Tattoo.
Oh,
was
tattoos
really
are
good.
amazing.
Oh,
yeah, it's
Went
amazing.
to
But everything about
Adams
that was
there as
great.
well.
Adams is Michelin star.
Yeah,
That's
we
the
went-
tasting
we
place,
went
isn't
there.
it? Yeah, yeah.
Last month.
Oh, Birmingham's a great night out.
Oh yeah,
Have you
good.
got- have you
No,
gone
there's
to
nothing
the,
wrong with its internal
The way it looks, you
thing.
mean?
It's
Drive.
just its visual side of it. That's
It's
all it
catching
is.
up, but I don't think it had the investment that Manchester
But no, it's
has
just the
had.
nature of the city was just so industrial. Yeah, they've got those type of buildings. 'cause
Well,
it's like
that's the roots of it. And
the roots
Yeah,
of it, yeah. So
industrial
they didn't care
revolution
about the
and all
visual.
that.
They weren't pulling in tourism like is required now.
But it is the second city, so it should have a better reputation, really.
Yeah, I think.
But it hasn't. Definitely hasn't. But I was from the posh part anyway.
what bit?
Sutton Coldfield. That's the posh part. That and Solihull. That's
Yeah,
where
so-
Gymshark are, isn't it? Solihull.
Yeah, they are now. They used to be in Redditch. So from there, let's cover what you do. Actually, considering we've been going like over an half an hour, and at the moment you just Edward. Ted,
Yeah,
and
well,
Teddy.
yeah.
So-
I am the owner of Foundry Gym Telford, where you self-train.
Yeah.
You came down today, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's I class it as a hybrid gym.
Oh, wow.
How would you describe it?
Good lifting gym.
Bodybuilding, though, because I don't class it as a full bodybuilding gym.
I wouldn't say.
I say it's a hybrid. So it's.
What do you call yours?
strength and performance.
Yours is a performance gym. Yeah.
Because yours is definitely specific.
Yeah, ours is more. We've got a wider audience, I think. Ours is a crossover between a commercial and a bodybuilding gym. That's how I say it.
Oh, so you're calling a bodybuilding gym like the underground ones, where it's just racks of
Yeah, spit and
dumbbells and
sawdust.
machines?
Yeah,
okay.
we're not quite spit and sawdust,
There's a
but
little
we've
bit
got
more
elements
focus
of
on
that.
the powerlifting
you're-
side.
Yeah, but
You're more polished. Than,
we're a polished spit and sawdust
Yeah, I'd say
gym.
what you're saying. You're a halfway house.
Yeah,
I can see
with a
that.
slight tiny bit of performance.
Yeah, because
not much.
you're not fully inclined towards bodybuilding. There's because you would need probably another 10 weird ass machines in there to be a bodybuilding.
We'll
gym.
get there.
Are you aiming
We
for
will.
that anyway?
Oh God, yeah. Hell
okay.
yeah, we've only just got started, Lex.
Ah.
But have you noticed the boxing has really taken off in there?
Mm-hmm,
We are getting so many semi-professional and professional boxers coming down now.
It's good setup.
It's good. It's getting better. Put the little speed bag in. You see the speed
Yeah,
bag?
so I tried it out.
Yeah, it's good. That.
Didn't get hit in the face. I was quite impressed with myself.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, first thing you do.
Yep, test it
Yeah.
out. Bang.
Yep, that works.
Yeah, it's good.
The
Yeah,
best
won't be
one
using
is,
this.
The best one is just you get the ball and hold it off centre for a little bit
Hmm.
when someone's not paying attention, and then
Fling it.
is that still going? What's
Yeah.
my phone shut down for? God, I hate my phone.
It's still working.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, and just hold it off centre and just go, come look at this, and wait till they get a little bit close and just go, look at that. So they hit their down and ping right in the face. Because
Yeah,
it doesn't hurt too much, but it is hilarious.
I'm looking to permanently improve the gym. Every month, I want to add another piece. Every month.
Is this becoming an addiction like shopping?
Yes.
Yeah.
This has
Is this
replaced.
what happens?
I
Is
do
this
that.
what happens?
Before, I
Yeah.
was a shopping addict. I was obsessed with trainers, shoes, anything, clothing. Now it's the gym.
Yeah. Then you just run out of space.
Yep,
Yeah.
and that's when you get an extension.
Yeah.
And that's the next, well,
So
not
is
the
that
next
what,
thing.
Is that what you'll have to do? You can't.
We've got to
obviously,
extend.
It's,
We've
where-
got to
Which
extend.
way would you? What you mean internally?
You know where the mez is?
Yeah.
So we're going to do a massive L shape. So if you come in through the turnstile, you look at that
Yeah.
back wall,
Yeah, so
the
you go
mez would
across
come
there.
all across the way.
Yeah, well, it's wasted space anyway, isn't it? Otherwise, because it's so tall.
Yeah, but it's...
Because I'd say it's essentially a two-story building with only one story in it.
That's basically all factories, though, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like
Yeah.
old
So
factory
it's-
units.
well,
got the
we put
capability
the
to
mezzanine
be-
in.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Without that, it'd be too small. I mean, I think it's too small now, but...
With them, isn't it? If you're going to double up, so you're going to basically mirror it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll look good. Only downside of that is you're going to have to redo all the lighting for downstairs, and in the summer, that's going to cook.
I don't care. to get more equipment in. It'll be fine.
Temperatures are fucking
It will be
nightmare in
fine.
gyms.
Yeah, we'll be
It
fine.
gets really hot under Mesna's, though, really hot.
And it gets hot in our gym. I mean,
Yeah.
you were there in the summer.
Yeah,
It does get
that was
hot.
warm.
It does get
Which is,
hot.
I'm not complaining. I love it warm. I would
I
rather
don't really
be absolutely
care. I'll
dripping.
train in any temperature, to be honest. I don't care.
I'd rather be belting heat and training in the cold.
I'd prefer being cold because I always warm up when I'm training.
it doesn't bother me, to be honest. Probably heat, I'd prefer.
I
But
move way better in heat.
Yeah.
I'm designed for it. I've got Cypriot blood in me.
it's amazing just with 10 bodies in that building, though, how warm it gets.
I was
from the body
impressed because I joined in the winter. I legit expected to walk in and see air coming out my nose because that's where I trained previously. That's how it was.
A lot of places like that, you know, like kind of
it was
warehouse
t-shirt?
gyms are.
Yeah, look, we've got high standards. We don't want people to come in there and freeze their balls off because they'll leave. We don't want that.
Yeah.
We want a good community.
It takes a certain mentality to stick in there with it.
We've put a lot of work into it, just like you have with yours, because there is a lot of work to go into a gym, isn't there?
Yeah, tell me.
But we'll talk about that because I think people underestimate
Oh God,
the
yeah.
level of commitment and financially for starters.
I mean, we
open a
both
gym.
did, didn't we?
Because
Yeah.
all the questions I get all the time, are you going to open your own gym? Like it's just something you do because you know how to train.
Yeah.
Like
It's hard.
No concept of just how much a single item of equipment costs.
Quite a few YouTubers have done it now, like in the fitness space, obviously. So then I think people are just like, oh, then that's just the thing to
but
do.
They
their
think, oh,
gyms-
he's done it. I
But their
can do it.
gyms aren't proper gyms.
Yeah,
They're studio
they're
gyms,
a
aren't they?
studio, yes.
They're not
they're
proper
not a
gyms.
gym.
yeah.
That's that's there's a world of difference.
One
between
thing
that.
you will notice is our car park is not very good. The entrance.
What's going on with that?
Right, well, that's not where our... This is good, actually, good advertising. That's not where our normal entrance would and should be. That's a temporary entrance. And next week, hopefully, it should change. And we're going to have our separate entrance on the corner of the car park. So you won't have to come over the calf bit where all the bumps are.
No.
So
Yeah.
you'll just swing round next to Pool Leak, that entrance, and come straight in. So you won't have to go over the calf.
So there's an entrance where the trucks all are now.
Yeah, so as you walk out the gym, far right corner, that's where our entrance will be.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's where my sat nav actually took me because I didn't know where the gym was, and the sat nav actually took me down that turning first. So I got there and was like, what the and then I was like, oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Reversed and then
Do you know what? I just want to take this opportunity to apologise to Paul Leak because there's a lot of cars that park around his unit. Sorry, Paul. not sorry, really.
Yeah, but it's
We're
you know
busy.
it's only short. Yeah, everything. I think the improvements. Yeah, let's get that bit more rummy rum. This is good. Good rum.
Decent, isn't it? Yeah.
So this is a sipping rum as well. I like it.
God, you necked that quick, haven't you?
Don't fuck about.
Jesus.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, the more you drink that,
Go on, I'll have just a tiny top up gone.
you you get way more of the that wood comes through definitely quite strongly, but a lot of that heat dies down. Dies down quite a bit.
I think this is pretty mild. Something
Yeah,
you're like,
something
oh,
This is
you
a
know,
good rum
this-
though, mate.
that-
This is
that- yeah,
8
that's
years
good.
age. This is
Yeah.
you know.
God, it feels like me during COVID. 8 years.
No, I
Jesus.
disagree. I said this today. I think we all get 2 years back on our birth certificates.
Yeah.
I think we all should be able to send them in,
Yeah.
and they get re-stamped.
Yeah.
And you get a mulligan for 2 years.
Yeah.
2-year mulligan,
Yeah.
and we all go back. So I think that's
Yeah,
fair.
but can you tell your body that though?
Yeah, I
Do you know
think
what
so.
I mean?
We've all been inside for so long. I think we've basically been cryogenically stored for 2 years anyway.
Yeah.
I'll be honest,
not
I
been-
actually really enjoyed it.
We've not been out in
I
elements.
did sit in vinegar the
same.
entire time as
Yeah.
well, so I'm
We haven't-
grateful.
You know, you were always out in the nature. That was us in lockdown.
Yeah.
we
Out.
were everywhere. God, I went to every bloody park in the country.
It did make you appreciate what was around you. They did like that. But we went out on the bikes quite a bit because we're in the countryside here. We just would go out for tootles. And the Shropshire police, they didn't care.
Oh no,
They were just as long as you weren't being a tit.
they don't care.
We went out for a ride and I was meeting one of the boys like part way down towards Church Stretton, and I pulled into the petrol station, and cops had pulled in alongside him, and it was just before I got there, and he said, "Oh crap!" But what he'd done is he'd filled. He has a GS, so it has the big panniers on the back, and he had just put one of the panniers on the back, and he filled it with paperwork. Just in case he got pulled over, he could go, I'm just transporting work files. So, but he said, pulled over, and he said, I got off the bike, and I looked at them, and they looked at me, and they went, and they just looked over and went, you all right? They went, yeah, good day for it, isn't it? And he went, yeah, how have you been? Busy? And they went, yeah, not too bad. And that was it.
That was
they
it.
didn't question him, nothing,
Yeah.
because he was a non-offensive bloke out on a motorbike in the middle of the countryside, and they took a common sense.
He's obviously doing it for a bit of
Moment.
fun, isn't he? He's not going anywhere having a meeting.
Yeah,
or
and then
anything,
I
you
met
know?
up with him, and we went for a ride up into the reservoir and
Yeah.
stuff, and just had a day out. We're in a helmet in our own environment anyway. For start, it couldn't be more isolated.
Yeah.
And we were doing no harm. And
A
mental
mask
health
on the outside of the helmet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, freaking big. And it's just, and they were just decent about it. And he even asked him. He said, he said, if you had anyone do anything silly, and they said, yeah, a couple, nothing major. Did you find? He pushed it. He went, did you find them? And they just went,
No,
His time's gone.
they don't want to do that.
They don't want the paperwork.
No,
but
they don't.
here they didn't. Now, if you're in somewhere like Birmingham or Manchester, they fuck you.
Yeah, well, people were pushing
Yeah,
the
but
limits a lot more.
Exactly. Yeah.
There was house
And you
parties,
do
And
get-
I think the actual nature of the police system there is different to here as well. They're looking to get you, whereas here, it's Shropshire. People are nice.
It's more relaxed, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a low population for the size of the county as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So that helps.
Do you know what? Shropshire is a beautiful county, isn't it?
Oh, and it's on the border of Wales, which is stunning.
Yeah, it is amazing.
It's a lot to love.
I love
about
it. I love it.
So during COVID, we were very lucky. We were able to go out and get out and explore.
I,
So
I loved it.
I feel sorry for people that try.
Obviously, financially, it wasn't the best, but
No, hell no.
but for upstairs, it was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. The world got a bit of healing too, didn't it? Really, let's be honest.
Oh, God, yeah.
Did you see that? Fucking made me so angry. There's a picture of a beach 2 days before the lockdown was cleared, and it was just this gorgeous,
Oh yeah, I know. what you're gonna
just
say.
beautiful look, just so serene. 1 day after lockdown,
All the rubbish.
fucking assholes, broken glass,
I know.
shit, litter everywhere. One day, you assholes couldn't just be fucking appreciative.
That really pisses me off.
Fuck you if you went to a beach.
You know
and
when you
did
see
that.
people like throwing shit at the car?
Oh, I'd go and pick it up and throw it back in the car.
There is no need for that.
Yeah.
Put it in the car. When you get home, put it in the bin.
What?
How
what's
fucking
that
hard
about?
is that?
That's just you're a tit.
Yep.
You're a
Yep.
tit.
I agree.
Yeah, it doesn't
That
make
and
any
wearing a
sense at all.
Balenciaga t-shirt, you're a tit.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was,
I agree.
I'm sure, I can't remember what it was now. It was like somewhere in the world, they'd been able to see the hills that were like miles away for the first time in like 40 years or something like that because there was so little pollution because there was no cars. And they're like, so literally they could see further and all these little things, like how healing that was. Just the fact that everyone just stayed
Because
home.
we're
for a bit.
arseholes.
Yeah.
You know, we humans are arseholes. They just ruin everything, don't they?
Well, the
Well, the
majority
the
do.
majority.
There's a select
The bad
few
Santas of the
trying
world.
to stop it, get kind of
But they-
chastised and
They can't though, can they? Let's be honest.
There's not.
You can't.
The problem is that we aren't brought up with respect like they used to in like 4 generations ago. Like I remember because my first thought was if that was my granddad's era and the because they were basically these dicks were they'd smashed glasses and bottles on the rocks of the beach deliberately, just fucking tits. Probably had a drink, can't handle it because you're a bunch of pussies because you drink freaking Alka-Pops.
Yeah, with your WKD and
Knobheads.
Smirnoff.
Yeah, and they were smashing them on the
Fucking
rocks.
losers.
First
If
booze
in
ever
my
had, that was.
granddad's area, they'd seen that, one of the men on the beach would have gripped each one of
Yeah,
those kids
smacked
and
them.
literally kicked them up the arse off the fucking beach. But you do that now, they would have screamed to high
I
heaven.
always feel like a really old man when I talk about stuff like this, but like there is
It's
no
not-
respect
that's
anymore.
That's the wrong opinion because the fact you're made to feel like that is what's fucking wrong. It's not an old man opinion to want to respect the earth and
Doesn't
where you are,
exist,
or
though.
just things around you.
It's not just the earth though; it's about manners and all that
Just
kind of stuff.
general-
It doesn't
yeah,
exist anymore.
politeness is free.
But-
It's free to be nice.
But do you know what, Lex, as well? Like even silly things. Like I used to work for Sainsbury's supermarkets years ago. I used to run them. I used to manage them, and service was a big thing. I go to the shops now. Service does not exist anymore.
Right.
You go to a restaurant, service is shocking. Everything has gone
England is
downhill.
bad for service because if you go to America, it's a
Well, you
different-
say that though.
different kettle of fish because they work on tips.
They're okay, mixed. New York, they're very mixed. Some were
I
good.
suppose you went to the big. See, I've been to LA and that, and they're overly accommodating.
Do you like LA? Strange place. That.
Okay, I'm torn with LA because the first time you go, it's pretty freaking cool. But the more you dive into
it's a weird
It
place.
stinks of piss.
Dark as well.
everywhere. The homeless is so big, it's like a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
And there's a real problem.
That's
there.
Santa Monica
It's
Boulevard.
A real
Jesus.
problem. And that Venice Beach loses its appeal the moment you notice how dirty it actually all is. But
But it is
if you
cool.
get out
It is
of
cool.
all that main bit and find little pockets, there's some really
Yeah,
cool
yeah,
little
yeah,
areas, some really funky little places with really private, really like inspiring stores that you can go to and just chill out. You could be in them all fucking day.
Yeah.
Like, so it's a bit of.
Do you know what they've got right over there? Speakeasy bars. You've been to one of them? So speakeasy bars were during the war. Alcohol was obviously it was illegal, right? So you had to have a code or you have a secret knock, and they'd let you in.
yeah.
They still exist in America.
No, they've got them everywhere. There's some in Paris you can go to one. It's a hidden bar, but you have to know about it. And you actually walk. You walk up to what's essentially a taco bar, and it's a fully functioning taco bar. There's people sat there. They're cooking for them right in front of them, and you walk in. It's probably no wider than this room, and it's an open front store. And you walk into the taco. They go taco. You just go no. They go. And they give you a nod.
Nah.
You walk to the back wall, and you just push on it, and the wall opens up, and it takes you into a dugout bar which is in like the stone behind the building.
Yeah.
And it's just a cocktail bar, and it can house maybe
That's
30 people inside it.
Can you take your tacos in with you?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
It's like, no, but also we'll have a
Yes.
taco.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. And but I was walking through like
Three-piece meal.
Yeah.
I thought someone was taking a piss. So I'm just going to push on this one. Oh, fucking it did it open.
I read about one, and it was something very similar. It was like a dessert place, again very small, and they have a little phone booth in the corner. And you go into the phone booth, you've got to dial a number.
There was one of those in somewhere here, like in Bristol.
Is it?
There's one in Bristol.
Right, yeah,
It's gone now,
you
though.
dial a number, and then somebody answers, and then the door. There's like basically what you think is the wall is actually a door, and then that pops open. You go through a little corridor, and then there's a private bar in there.
I think that was somewhere different, but there was a phone booth one.
There's one in Nottingham, the boiler room. Have you heard of that?
Oh, no.
It's literally a boiler shop. So
Yeah.
you go in there. There's boilers on the wall. You push one boiler. It's a door.
Yeah.
Through to a
That's
massive
awesome.
club. Yeah, that is cool.
That's what I need more. Just clever
The
stuff.
best,
private
yeah.
stuff.
I went to one in LA and it was incredible, right? Yeah, so basically, it's a big posh hotel, right? Go to the front doors. Two blokes here for the bar. They're like, oh, what bar? The secret bar. Around the corner, around the alley. You have to literally go down this dirty alleyway, right? Step over the homeless people, and then there's one bloke there. He's standing there, doesn't talk. All you have to do is nod twice at him, and he goes, come this way. Opens the door. You go through all the kitchens, everything. Come to a big bookcase. Pushes the bookcase out the way. Massive club.
Where's this?
LA. Downtown LA.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's cool.
The homeless people
I
are all
think-
staff that are just there,
Yeah,
like
not real homeless people at all.
Yeah, they're serving platters.
No,
they roll over, just goes,
they're all extras.
hors d'oeuvres.
They're hired in. They all want to be actors.
Yeah.
They're all
Yeah, they
playing
probably
the
get
part.
paid well as
They're
well, to
playing
be
the part.
fair. Yeah.
I bet
But
they are. I bet they fucking are.
That was the best club I've been to. Well,
Wow.
one of them.
Yeah.
One of them.
That sounds very cool.
That was good.
Yeah, I think stuff like that. Again, it's just having something unique about you.
Unique. Yeah, unique sells, doesn't it?
And yeah, I do feel.
You appreciate the appeal of how smart it is and how clever it was, the idea to come up with it. It's just the appreciation for the idea. I like that.
Yeah.
Whereas now when you walk down and it's just all mainstream, like, oh, that's the same as it was in that other city.
Slug
So-
and
and
lettuce.
immediately you're like, I want to leave this area and find the other bit.
Yeah.
That's all I ever do. When I go
That's
to
what
a
we
city.
found in New York.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
you said to me, didn't you?
Manhattan's
Yeah, Manhattan. But you get out of there, though, like Greenwich and places like that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so much better.
Oh, well, when you went, did you go into? Where did we go? So we were in Manhattan. In Manhattan, there was like this little French restaurant, and it had been there for like 100 years or something ridiculous. And you go in, it was really eclectic. None of the furniture matched. They kind of had this hodgepodge kind of orangery put on the back of the building that had a fountain still in the middle of it that didn't work, and the food was just amazing, and it'd been passed down from family member to family member, and they'd been there for forever, so
Yeah.
they couldn't get kicked out because it's just rolling lease, I assume. It just
Yeah.
kept going on, and it was just that was a
Yeah.
really cool bang in the middle of Manhattan.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lower Manhattan, I thought, was the better place to go.
Yeah.
That's where the Chelsea Market was. Did you go to the Chelsea Market, the indoor market?
No, I went to an outdoor
There's
market, but
two-
I was up by the iron thing. What's that building called?
The Flatiron.
Flatiron.
Gridiron. Is it
Grid-
Gridiron?
something iron,
Gridiron,
isn't
isn't
it?
it? Yeah, Gridiron, I think.
I went to a market up there.
No, it's got 200 vendors inside this indoor market,
Oh,
little
no,
food
good.
vendors. Oh, God, it's amazing.
That was good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the food there was good.
Oh, the food is good.
Did you go to the cookie place? Really famous
which
cookie
one?
place.
There's loads, isn't
There's
there?
one, and there's a queue outside.
Yeah.
And all it is a tiny little room. I'm not kidding. You just go down these steps, and you go walk down the steps into the door, and it's just literally maybe 12 foot by 6 foot, and then a counter. That's it. And then obviously the kitchen all behind it, and they're just doling out cookies like these big fat boys. Somebody will know the name of this. Comment it if you know the name. And the queue literally comes out up the stairs and down the block. Because it's great, and each cookie's
But there's meant to be a lot of places like that though, because
Oh.
space is so like.
Oh,
there's
yeah.
McDonald's that are underground. And
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
It's
And
just-
there's loads of $1 pizza places there as well.
Oh, there was another pizza place in Manhattan, and I swear to God, I've never had a pizza like it. I didn't believe it was a thing that New York pizzas and all that. Like,
Oh, it's
fucking
good.
Whatever.
It's good.
No, but this was This was even more different. You went in and you sat down, so it wasn't a. It was you could get by the slice or by the pizza thing. It was still by the slice, but they were giant fucking slices. But it was a sit down serving one, and I got this cheese. I went home alone and went plain cheese pizza. Just I think pretty much I just wanted like a New York cheese pizza, dude. It was like the best British cheese on toast, but as a pizza. It was obscure.
Did it have that crispy base?
Yes.
That's what they're
But
good
it
at.
tasted like cheese on toast, but as a pizza. I was like, this is the greatest thing on earth.
Did
It
you
was
go to
giant cheese on toast.
Did you go into Little Italy, the area?
I don't know.
Oh, man.
I don't know.
Oh, it's amazing.
I think I was there for 5 days.
That's what we were 5 days. It's enough.
Do you dare say how much you spent when you went there?
Nope. Don't want to think about it.
It's in the
It
four
depresses
figures,
me.
isn't it?
Yeah. Oh God.
5 days I was there, mate, and I hit 4 figures for 5 days.
I nearly did that on Christmas Day.
Yeah, you
Just
went,
on
you
food.
went ham.
Just on food.
Was that just you two?
Just us two.
Oh my god, I thought you met people.
Nope. Just
I
us
think
two.
actually, I think Lou might have outdone you on a meal, but you've outdone him on the volume of humans that paid for the food that was eaten.
Right. Okay.
But-
Come on then, Lou. What's this
I
one?
can't remember what it was now.
Lou's was something like 1,100
For how many?
British pounds, but it was for 6, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 11 or
was
12,
something like
1,200, something like that, I think, yeah.
For like a Michelin star, but there were 6 of them. But so yours was about.
This wasn't Michelin star, but it was good. So we went for breakfast first in a tacky diner, right? Stardust Diner. People will know
Gotta
it.
do it.
It's basically singers that want to make it to Broadway.
Yeah.
And they sing in
Yeah.
the diner. Cheesy as hell, but people love it. You have to queue to get in. It's madness. And it was for breakfast for 2 of us. It was like $190.
Holy fuckball!
Yeah,
What
just
did you
for-
have?
I had a mixed platter. It was like a bit of meat, bit of egg, some pancakes, bit of
don't sound
everything
overwhelmed
basically.
by it.
It was shit.
Oh no!
It was shit. You just go there for the experience.
Yeah.
Tick it off.
Yeah.
But the Christmas dinner, oh my God, we went to a steakhouse. Quality Meats. Sounds like a meat factory in Aston,
Yeah, it does,
Birmingham.
Yeah.
But it was amazing. And it was, what did we pay? God, it was nearly $500 for the 2 of us.
Yeah.
And we only had
So you're talking
one course. No, 2 courses we had actually. We had to have 2 courses. $500 for 2.
That is insane.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That is a lot for a bog standard restaurant.
And afterwards, you went upstairs and had sex with whoever you wanted, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense then.
Yeah.
It was worth
It's not called
I
quality
would be
meats
like,
for no
I would be
reason.
like as I'm paying the bill, I'll be like, and the sex starts
Yes.
when?
Right now. Tip how much?
More than a tip. You're getting more than a tip for $500.
You're getting the full
You're getting the
shaft.
full length.
That was literally round the back of the plaza where Home Alone was.
round the
Oh,
back
really?
sounds fine to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you want to
Yeah.
do.
Home
That's
Alone,
what she
round the
said.
back.
Yeah. Oh, what a place.
Jesus.
What a place. And Central Park. My
Yeah,
God.
Central Park is actually quite pleasant.
Oh, it's
I
gorgeous.
saw a dog chase a squirrel and that amused me.
The amount,
Loads of dogs.
Americans are obsessed with squirrels.
Yeah.
The amount of people that were taking photos of squirrels. I was like, have you not seen a
The
squirrel?
Squirrels don't give a fuck about humans there. They come right up
They
to you.
do. They come up. You can feed them.
Yeah, they're just like, give me something, bitch.
Over here, they run a mile, don't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Over here, they look at you from 20 feet away and just go, danger.
Over here, they got guns.
Yeah. It's squirrels are
They
muggy
throw
in New York.
throw kegs through gym windows over here.
Well, actually, I haven't concluded the.
Well, we need to get back to Jimmy. So I
bad
think
Santa.
before we run out of time, you guys need to inform people as to the sheer financial burden there is of setting up a gym.
Oh,
So you finish your gym tale now. So
Right. Okay. I'll wrap this up. You don't know. So
I don't know.
You don't
Right,
know.
I'm getting in. I'm settled.
So I'll give you the conclusion. I performed.
Are we still on
I
Bad
performed
Santa?
a citizen's arrest on Bad Santa.
You are fucking kidding me.
You got it?
Are you kidding me? You found him. You didn't fucking tell me
I
this.
know. I was waiting to tell you.
What? What?
Yeah.
What?
So
how have you kept
Please
this
tell
in?
me you double leg takedown him or something, or rear naked choke.
no. So it was not.
Did you scream citizen's arrest?
So
Did you
yeah,
flash a fake badge?
it sounds way better than it actually was. But yeah, that's definitely one to tick off the list.
Oh
though,
my
isn't
God.
It? Citizen's arrest in Bad Santa.
Did you go looking?
Yeah, so basically what happened, because I barely had any fucking sleep over the last few days because I'd been really busy, late nights, then got woke up by fucking Bad Santa, then didn't sleep very well the next night because of fucking
Anger.
Because of like being paranoid. Like I knew that it wasn't going to happen again, but like my body just kept waking me up like, is anything, you know what I mean? Like,
They just worry.
yeah, it was just like, what if the arms?
Yes, that someone slap your baby.
Yeah, it was just fucking a bit of I don't know, just struggling to sleep. And then on whatever the Wednesday night, I can't fucking remember. I don't know what day of the week it is now.
Yeah.
I was like, right, I've got everything done I need to do. I'm gonna get home. I'm just gonna get an early night. Literally pulled up on my drive. I was talking to my nan on the phone, just checking how she was doing, and then a member called, and I just ignored it because he's somebody who I can't even remember why he's got my number. I don't,
Let's hope he's not watching.
Fuck's that guy got my number for?
I can't really remember. It doesn't really matter. A few of the members have my number.
Lou's first gay experience was
That night.
And anyway,
Bad
so
Santa.
he called, and I didn't answer because I was on the phone to my nan, and immediately called back again. I was like, "Sorry, nan, I'll call you in a bit." Just remembered I never called her back. But
sorry, Nan.
sorry, Nan. And then he was like, "I'm like 99% sure I'm with the guy now," and I was like, "Right, where are you?" He told me where he was. He's like, he walked past me, so then I've turned around and now I'm following him. So I was like, right, okay, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna wait to see him before I call the police because I want to be, obviously, got to be certain it's him.
Yeah.
And obviously, we only posted those 2 photos, but we had that video footage, and you could see it way clearer. In for whatever reason, when you paused the still image, it did go blurry, opposed to when
couldn't frame select.
Yeah, when you're watching the video, it's crystal clear.
Your eyes will make it. Yeah, it deals with the frames better and everything.
Yeah. So anyway, saw him. 100% was him. Phoned the police, and they were like, "Yep, that's it. He's got a warrant out for him anyway, or whatever they call it. We're putting the blue lights on. We'll be there. Let us know if he moves." Okay.
As he's double leg taking
He's
it down.
not moving.
Let's know if he moves. Well, he's on my shoulders right now. I'm about to dump him.
He's crippling cross-faced him, hasn't he? Yeah.
So
Chris Benoit.
he'd already he'd started walking down the road. So I was like, "All right, we'll just keep an eye." Phoned the police saying, "Yep, he's heading down the road now. We'll just follow along." Because my mate Joe, who was the one who called me, he was there waiting as well, and he was just like, "I want to see this fucking asshole get arrested."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, so if you want to hang out." So we did. Then he went into the Tesco's down the road, and then the security. Actually, it's quite funny because there's a guy called Dean who's a homeless guy who lives in Stourbridge. I knew him. He was a few years above me at school. Not exactly mates, but I see him because he lives in town.
Yeah.
And I said to Dean when just after it happened, because I went round to the local bars to pass out some photos of the guy, and I spoke to Dean and was like, "If you see this guy, he smashed up the windows of the gym and some other places, let me know if you see him." And he was like, yeah, I'll keep my eye open. And so Bad Santa's walking in front of us, we're behind him. As Bad Santa goes into Tesco's, Dean comes out, and Dean's just there being Dean. And then sees him, and it's double takes, and then he's like, and then you can see he's surprised and doesn't know what to do for a second, and then he sees me, and then he's like, and he's like, and I was like, yeah, and then Dean's like, yeah, he's really excited, and he's like, "How'd you find him?" And then Dean starts following us as well. He goes in, so obviously there's the main building, and then you're actually inside Tesco's. So then he goes inside Tesco's.
Oh yeah.
Dean runs over to the.
Is this in the mall?
Yeah.
Oh,
so then,
across from you.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah. So where BCB is, the mall he's talking about is literally a hop and a skip across the road.
Yeah.
And then Tesco's is within that section.
Yeah.
So he was back at the scene, essentially.
Jesus,
He's a
he's
little cheeky
brave.
bastard.
Or
just
stupid.
Marching around like nothing's happened.
And then
You're
Dean,
lucky, though, that he's made it that easy for you.
I know, yeah. It was
What's a dipshit?
Fuck.
So then Dean runs over to the security because being a homeless guy, he knows security fairly well because they're moving him on.
Yeah.
But they actually get on. They're always very courteous to each other. Literally, Dean just tells them what's gone on straight away. The security guy, what was his name now? Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He knew because he'd been given some photos of him. I don't even know where he'd got those from, but he already knew about it.
Fair play if the cops have done that as well, handed out fucking
I don't think it was. I think that was.
He's obviously known, isn't he? This guy. He's a
No,
known
he wasn't.
offender.
No,
He's not a known offender.
No. I don't. I think it's because I went and handed a load out in some of the local bars.
Oh, it was you.
And then I spoke to the Rye Market, and I think the Rye Market might have passed that on to Tesco's as well. Basically, so it was all over social media. Everyone fucking knew about it.
That's a good community, that.
Yeah, literally.
kinda nice.
I had
Very
people
good,
in
very
Birmingham
good.
that knew about it. And
Really?
I don't know how it's literally spread everywhere, but it did because it was funny.
That's because just your gym has such good vibes to it, man.
It
So
did.
people
It went
give a fuck.
locally viral for us
Yeah.
anyway, so that massively helped. And anyway, so one of the security guards was tracking him on the cameras, and they were like, "When's the police turning up?" And I was like, "They're meant to be here by now." I phoned again, and they were like, "We can't give you an ETA, but they're going to be there." And then the main security guard was just like, "If you want to perform a citizen's arrest, we'll back you up." And then I was like, "Yeah, cool. What do I do?" And he's just like, "You just got to say it's a citizen's arrest, explain what you're arresting him for, and then you're allowed to basically retaliate with equal force. So if he goes to hit you, you're allowed to hit him back. If he goes to push you, you can push him back." So I was like,
Did you immediately go back to 15-year-old you and going, please let him try and hit me?
Yeah, oh god, yeah. Oh yeah. And actually there's a film, it's a really shit film called Midnight Meat Train, and it's got Rampage Jackson in.
I've seen it.
And
with the meat cleaver.
Yeah, and do you remember the scene in it where Vinnie Jones is beating the shit out of Rampage Jackson, and midway through the fight, Rampage Jackson just goes, "This is a citizen's arrest," and then starts strangling him, and then gets his hand bitten, and then he's like, "Oh god damn!" In my head, I was just like, I was thinking like, "This is a citizen's arrest." If you haven't seen it, just type in Midnight Meat Train, Rampage Jackson, and just watch that. Watch that scene.
If Vinnie Jones is in it, it's got to be pretty bad.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So that's just playing in my head. So I've just got this smile on my face the entire time. And so yeah, then I speak to him. He comes out Tesco's. I'm like, citizen's arrest, blah blah blah. Because he actually broke in as well. So the keg came through. He went in, picked up the keg to take back out to smash more windows. But because he came inside, that's breaking and entering, not just criminal damage.
It's also recycling.
Yes.
Did he leave the keg in the end or not? Or did he take it?
It was out the
Where
front.
was the fucking keg from?
So we don't know because it wasn't next door's keg. Because there is a bar that's next door, but they don't leave their kegs out for that exact reason.
That's his keg.
Yeah, he
that's what
brought
I'm
it.
saying.
He
Where
brought
the
it
hell
from
has he
home.
brought
It's his friend. It's his friend.
Yeah.
Premeditated.
I would keep that keg and I would decorate it.
I don't know where it's gone actually.
Oh, you should keep that.
Yeah, that is a good shout.
That's a shrine. That is.
Yeah. But anyway, and then he was just like, "Yeah, okay, I did it." Literally, that was it.
That was it.
That was
Yeah,
it.
just
Oh,
like-
there was no fight.
Yeah,
Do
it
you
was
remember
like,
Rampage Jackson?
No.
Oh, no,
Oh,
meat
god
cleaver.
damn!
It's like this. Are you sure? You sure that's all you got to try and get him to bite him?
Just have a little nibble. Come on.
Just a nibble so we can bite him back.
And then and he was just like, "Yeah, I did it," and just went and I was just like, "So you're gonna stay here?" And he was just like, "Yeah, I'll just stay here." And
Didn't
then
you
just
ask
like-
him why he
You
did
ask
it?
him why.
So and he just went and sat down. He had his banana. He was in Tesco's for
At least
ages.
he's healthy.
He picked up a banana, and there's garlic bread baguettes that you put in the oven.
Oh yeah, do I? Oh,
And then he just started eating that uncooked.
oh no,
was just
we've all
like-
been there.
Yeah.
Joey garlic
And I was just like, and then I was like, why the fuck's he doing that? And then thinking about it, I was like, well, he ain't gonna have a chance to put it in the oven now, is he? Because he's gonna get arrested. I was like, do you reckon he had the plan of taking it home
Had
and
he
putting it in
paid
the
for it?
oven? Yeah.
Ooh, had
He paid for the baguette.
He's already paid for it, had he? Or was he just near because
No,
he's like, fuck it, I'm
he
eating it?
made it outside of the.
Oh, okay.
So he was back out at this point, and then yesterday we ended up sitting there, and the security guard was asking him like, "Why has he done it?" And he was just like, I can't remember what his exact words, but it's something like, "My manager treated me like shit, and the world's gone to crap." And
He's
like,
venting.
yeah, and like, right, okay. I didn't bother really
Is
talking
he
to him.
homeless or
No,
So he's going to pay for your windows.
I don't think he's got a pot to piss in either way.
If anyone who does that has not got
So
funds to cover it. have they?
Sucks.
we still don't really know anymore. The police had him in. He was arrested. He admitted it to the police again when they turned up, and they were like, "We're arresting you for X, Y, Z," and he was like, "Yeah, I did it." He was just not phased at all. He literally was just like,
He's a shell of a man. by the sounds of it.
yeah. Something wasn't
failed
right
Santa.
with him. Yeah, exactly. He probably, yeah, and
Disgruntled Santa.
so it was all on the body cams. Then he admitted it again at a later date. We haven't heard any more. The police were meant to have got back to me, but they haven't. But yeah, that's it. It's shit.
Our police case is still open from November.
Yeah,
You're going to get 50p a month for the next
Yeah.
100 years.
yeah.
At least you can go and buy some sweets.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
50
again,
pence
it's
each.
more
Yeah.
the
It
principle
doesn't
of it
exist
than
anymore.
anything. Do you know what I mean?
just-
Like,
Yeah, I know. At least you've caught him though, mate.
Yeah.
I couldn't catch this guy.
did you?
So
It
no,
does.
let's move on
Yeah.
to the other gym woe
Yeah.
story. Now this is more part and parcel of owning a 24-hour gym, which
Yeah.
Foundry Gym is. So
Yeah.
if you don't know, which you don't unless you're at Foundry, you get in with an access code on the front door
It's-
when there's no manned hours in unmanned hours.
It's like pure gym, isn't it?
Yeah, code on the well, no, because you've got the fingerprint then to then get through the turnstile.
Yeah.
But your turnstile is limited in height because of the size of the building. So that is a possible. But no, he didn't use that, did he?
No, he just walked
No,
away.
no,
He signed up. He signed
so-
up for a weekly
No,
pass.
no, it gets better, doesn't it?
Other
So
name.
let's start from the beginning. You're
Yeah.
going to like this.
Yeah.
So-
any movie buff would
yeah,
I
here
don't
we go.
know this, but
Right.
any movie buff
Is there
would
a
like this.
citizen's arrest involved?
No,
in
but
it?
it's almost you've got to appreciate the audacity of what he's done, but then also understand the moment you hear it, it's him testing to see how stupid they are on the desk.
Or young.
Yeah.
Different generation.
So here we go.
Right. So he came in 3 p.m. Friday afternoon, signed up for a weekly pass, right? £10, paid cash. We have to take the details, gave false details.
And
And
what
the name was John McClane. John McClane. And this was a very blazingly African chap that's not called John McClane.
Yeah.
And they were just like, yep, that sounds good.
Yeah.
But the lad that signed him up is about 18 and has no idea what Die Hard is.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sack him
They-
immediately.
They do.
If he doesn't
Yeah.
know who,
Sackable offence.
They do exist. People that don't know what Die Hard is.
not in
What
my
is wrong?
building, they
No,
don't.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
That is part of the park queue, and you're feeling out.
How have you got through a
do you-
single Christmas without that? Like, what's going
Is
on
it a
with
Christmas
you?
movie?
What
Oh, God,
the
yeah.
fuck?
I think it is.
It's
Yeah,
very-
I'm
There
just
it
getting
is.
it out
Yeah,
there.
it
It's
is.
a good
That
debate
and
for your
Elf?
followers.
That and Elf? Fuck me.
Anyway, yes. So we signed up on the Friday.
John McClane.
10-week month pass.
You've got to love that.
Yeah.
The moment they went cool, he went, oh, I'm having
The
this.
police are looking for John McClane.
He doesn't even look like he would know what John McClane is. He is not a Die Hard fan, this chap. I'm telling you, he's not a Die Hard fan.
Did you check your hair vent? Your hair just he's there with the dumbbells, like he's still up there. There's just a skeleton.
I asked
in there
the- I asked
with
the
the
staff.
two dumbbells.
I asked the staff, when he signed up, did he say yippee-ki-yay? And they said no.
Oh, let
They had no idea what I was on
Should have
about.
just whispered that under his ear.
I bet he
Yeah.
said it as he walked out the doors. He was
I
like,
bet he did.
"Yippee-ki-yay."
Do you have
Okay,
sound on your- do you have
motherfuckers.
sound on it?
Yeah.
Do you have sound on your recorders?
Huh?
Do you have sound on your video?
No.
Then let's all believe he said yippee-ki-yay as
Yippee-ki-yay.
he left the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, God. So
I feel like he
signed
should
up.
have said it. I would have said it.
So he's die-harded and
He's
signed up.
die-harded his way into the gym. He signed up, come back middle of the night when we're not staffed. So we're not staffed after 10 p.m.
Yeah.
He's been in the gym. Right, he comes in the gym, no mask, nothing. Walks around in his jeans. He's clearly not working out.
Yeah.
He's in there for an hour, scoping out what he can do. Climbs. No, first of all, he takes 10 kg dumbbells, looks around, not many people around, walks through the turnstile, goes, disappears for an hour, comes back, thinks that was too easy, climbs over the counter, clears
So the
out all
counter
our
is a little bit
pre-workout.
like yours. You saw it, didn't you? So people don't know it. Big.
Big, massive, yeah.
It's like a metal cage, like a construction.
Yeah.
So it's a desk that's deliberately made to look very rustic.
Yes.
And it's probably
It's fabricated. It's
like
very nice.
8 or 9 feet high
Yeah, it's probably
with a big cutout in the middle,
Bigger
but that's
than that,
boarded
I'd
up.
say,
That's
yeah.
a big metal plate goes on top of that to shut it out. But obviously the top of it is just open.
It's open.
There's no roof on it. So
Yeah.
he's climbed
And
over
he's
into
climbed
the
over,
reception area.
took just the pre-workout tubs. God knows why, because he's left all the protein that's more expensive.
Too big.
And
Too big
yeah,
heavy.
yeah, probably. And then he's gone out when he's sports
Plus
direct
crackheads
bag.
don't want protein, but something that looks a little bit up and upper.
Unfortunately, that's where we got to. All our members shared it, which was really good. Police were involved. No one bloody knows the guy.
Didn't you find out there was a crackhead or something?
He's a crackhead that we got a whereabouts of where he is, and we know a name, but the police don't know.
Why is he
And no one
taking the
knows where he
dumbbells?
is.
Just one set of dumbbells. He's like, there might be another lockdown. I'm not risking it.
I
And
think-
then he's also thought, extended lockdown. I'm going to need to stay amped.
Someone's
pre-workout.
tipped him off. Someone's paid him to go in there and do
Do you
it.
reckon?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, that's
definitely,
actually probably
definitely.
But just the 10s because he couldn't pick up anything.
He
else.
tried to take 2 sets of 10s, couldn't carry him.
That's
He had a
what I'm saying.
Sports Direct bag for life.
I'm telling you, that's all he could take.
Yeah.
And he went back, and for an hour he argued with them about how he couldn't take any more weights; they're too heavy for him. So they said,
You
right,
had to farmers carry
What
them
else
like
could
a
you
down.
get?
He was,
like
a,
a mile
he, was
down
a,
the
he was a
road.
streak of piss as well. Like he was
Yeah.
so skinny. He was struggling with the 10s. He was like this. He was like a worm.
Yeah.
But this
Yeah.
is the nightmare. And so the difference between Foundry Gym and Black Country is you have a waiting list for your members because you limit your size.
Yeah.
Because of the nature of your gym, it being a bit more specialized. Whereas the Foundry Gym is more generalized gym. You have how many members?
Can I say? I don't know if
Yeah,
I
we-
say, but
no,
it's,
Okay.
don't.
okay,
Let's not
it's,
say
it's
that.
a good amount.
Yeah.
It's a good amount.
Yeah.
Hundreds of people in there probably.
Yeah.
Going through the place. It's much more. You're not going to know every face that goes in.
No.
there.
Higher
Do you know what I
volume.
mean?
Higher
Just a
volume of
higher
people,
volume
and it's
of people
24
going
hours.
through.
So it's probably not as. It's a personal gym during the day. Don't get me wrong, but because it's 24 hours, there's probably people that I've never met that go
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time I go, there are, I'd say, 70% faces I recognise every time I go, which is bizarre because I go at different times all the time. And it seems like some of the guys there are there at the same time as me. And I'm like, this is such a weird coincidence. To the point where you look at somebody like, I am in at 2 p.m. in the afternoon and you're here and it says Wednesday.
They don't leave.
It's bizarre.
That's
You're
our
just like-
staff.
That's like the odds of this are crazy. Like I should play. I'm like I should play the lottery today.
Yeah, but
I
you-
should do something today.
You do probably. They're probably following you. You put it on your
Probably.
story on the
I
way.
think I'll tell 'em.
And they're just like, "Oh shit,
Lex is
going to the
coming."
gym."
Yeah.
I'm not that vain to think that's how it is. I just honestly sometimes look around and just be like, this is so weird. Because you'll see them in at like 11 p.m. one night, and then you'll go, right, I'm going in early today.
A lot of people come in twice a day.
And oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I don't know how hardly do that without burning out.
Fuck 2-a-day sessions.
I know.
Fuck that.
Ross Dickerson does it all
used
the
to do
time. Second session of the day, and he goes in, does his next body part. So he'll do one body part in the morning, one body part in the afternoon. Like, how?
Ain't nobody
How
got
did
time
You don't
for
need
that.
to do that though, do you? Really?
Well, I just think you go from mountain top to valley bottom that way. I think it's too extreme.
Again, I'm always thinking about minimal effective dose opposed to maximal recoverable dose. Like, why the fuck are you going to just go in? I've got too much other shit to be doing.
A
Than
lot of
like
people
training
come back
twice
and
a
do the
day.
cardio, don't they? Like even the pro bodybuilders, they'll come back and do the cardio, but can't you just do it after your weights?
Like, fair
You know?
enough. If
Is
you're
it
a
gonna be
pro
that
and this is your
detrimental? I don't
profession,
know.
but like
Look,
most people,
they know more than me. I'm not a professional, but surely there's a better way of doing it.
yeah, I think
Get a treadmill at home.
like, most people are just there. Well, I assume you've got some people that are going to be competitive athletes
some
and
people hate
bodybuilders,
going home.
but most people,
Some
are
people
just
love going to the
normal
gym.
people.
They just love it.
Yeah,
the gym
yeah,
is their
they do.
home, you know,
Yeah.
which is nice. You know,
2 a day is pretty.
I just think for
crazy,
every day,
yeah.
2 a day, it's a lot of commitment.
that is a lot.
It's just
There's a lot.
I think there'd be a point where you just dropped off the cliff.
I think it's different if you're like an online coach though, because that is your life, isn't it? But for people that are doing 2 a day and they work like a 9 to 5 job,
and there are people like that.
that I used to do it.
To be fair, I used to drive 40 minutes each way to go and train, just because I liked a gym that was nowhere near where I moved. When I used to live in a place, I used to work in Clitheroe and live in a place that was half an hour away, but the gym I liked was another 20 minutes past where I lived. So I used to that's ridiculous.
I don't
wouldn't
think I could do it,
I would
man.
finish work at 5. I wouldn't get home till 9 because of travel and training.
I can't travel longer than 20 minutes for a gym. I don't think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think 20
Sometimes
minutes
I
is
Do
nice.
you know
Struggle
what?
even
We get people traveling from all over the country. I got some bloke from Devon last week, just
cool,
to
though.
check out our gym.
That's
It's
what
really
you
cool.
want.
It's really nice. Yeah,
That's what you want.
yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it, when stuff like that
It is.
happens.
And it makes you feel pretty good. Like, oh,
Yeah, it makes
thanks.
you fucking put some
thank
worth
you.
into this.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Yeah.
it's true, both of you put a definite good spin on it. Like, I remember walking into your gym and being like, oh, thank fuck, there's a proper gym
Yeah.
nearby. That's actually something I could
I
go
remember
to
your
daily.
reaction, and that made me happy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was so nice because you were training in a fucking library.
And you
exercise for
came
less.
when we only had half our equipment delivered.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I still
Yeah.
didn't care. It just looked,
Yeah.
it was just so much nicer.
You could
because-
tell what it was going to be either way.
Yeah. And then when I go to Black Country, it's like an 8-hour day in Black Country. That was what made us do the podcast. Is I would go and train for like an hour and a half, and I'd be there for 8 hours because we'd just be chatting nonsense. I was like,
You get on with so many of the members as well, though.
Yeah,
like, 'cause
yeah,
there's
just-
you see the same faces every time. Almost
yeah,
as well.
it's that thing. And it started to get a little bit like that now at Foundry. Like, there's a few
Yeah.
people now who I'll see, and it's like, and it's nice to have.
It is
that.
nice.
How you doing? How's your new year?
Yeah. And
I had-
people love you, man. They do love seeing you down there.
I like to be not accommodating is the wrong word. I like interaction. I like human interaction. I live on my own, so for me, human interaction is an important part of our world anyway. And so I don't have it here as such. I have it social online, but that's not the same. You need that human side of it. And I'd like to know people's stories. Like today, I learned that a bloke had a cyst in his ear that was eating his skull.
What, in the gym?
Yeah. Not right now. He's got rid of it. He's all right.
He was just there.
I wonder who that was.
It was happening
It's
immediately.
either DOMS or a hemorrhage. I'm not sure. Yeah,
He's
but-
bleeding.
Yeah, that came from me literally saying to him the second time I spoke to him, saying like, "How's your new year treating you?" And we managed to get on from just like, "Yeah, it's a good new year," to I've got a cyst eating my skull. You know, from years ago, it was talking about because obviously I think we got onto my arm and the damage and how they don't get you moving like you should be, and the more you move, the better. And that was it. I came off my pain meds after like day 3. I'd already halved them by day 2, and I was off them by like day 4, completely off them. And he was like, "Yeah, I was the same when I had this issue. I had a damage to my ear canal that caused a cyst, and the cyst was going and damage into my skull, so they had to drill through my skull." I was like, "What the fuck?"
That's fucked up.
Like, Jesus Christ! I said his story was so amazing, it destroyed my pump. Like, I have to go and repump for the
Deflated.
video I'm trying to make here now. It's been that like. But you never would have learned anything like this unless you just had that moment of conversation. with
Gyms are
somebody.
great places. And as soon as you walk in there, you've got common ground with everyone in there. Everyone wants the same thing. They just want to work out, feel good.
That's what people need to know, because so many people are nervous about going to the gym.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not the case.
But we have worked hard on trying to make it an inclusive gym because some of the other gyms are quite intimidating.
Yeah.
And I don't think ours is intimidating.
Yours could have been an
Could have
intimidating
been,
gym.
but it's not.
It's not turned out that way at all.
It's not because the staff are
Yours?
friendly.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Because his is obviously you go in, there's some big boys there lifting proper weights, doing this shit like for competitions and stuff. That could be intimidating for a lot of people, but you literally walk in and there's not that atmosphere there. Even though there could be a dude ripping up.
I think people like that.
pounds, like
Smaller guys want to be like those people, so they like going in there because it motivates them.
Yeah.
We got some big lifters in there. We got some big professional power lifters like do you know,
Yeah.
Reese Fullwood.
yeah, I know Reese.
Shout out to Reese.
I know Reese from before. Yeah.
Fuck me, he's strong, man.
Yeah.
But
Reese
people love seeing those
Reese
people in
is
there.
the most underrated strongman in the country, I think, because he's constantly breaking records in his training gyms and then gets injured and can't do them in competition. Honestly, God, the year when he has a year of injury free, he'll start decimating.
Yeah, and he's had a tough year where he hasn't really trained solidly.
He's
So
had elbow issues.
I'd be
knee
scared
issues,
to see
just-
what he's like on a good year.
Yeah. I remember
Yeah.
a while ago seeing him squat like, I can't remember where he squatted like 320 for
just
a triple or something like
repping. Yeah, he's a savage, and he's a lovely guy.
I was just about to say he's a top
big
bloke.
cuddly bear. Lovely bloke.
Look, we are very lucky. We've got a very good clientele, very good client base. I'm sure you have as well. Yours is probably more personal than ours.
I think, yeah, obviously, again, we don't have as much volume. Our place is slightly,
I don't know.
This is-
Yeah.
450 square meters. I'm sure it was like, that's about 5,000
I need to come down
feet.
to your place because you've obviously come to ours today. I need to come down to
Yeah,
yours.
you could-
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I try and go. I'm trying to get over there once a week at least, minimum, to get over there and train. So when I'm going over, we can go down.
Let me know when you go
sessions,
and
yeah.
I'll go. So
But
you know our new house is literally
I know
over there.
you're a friend.
It's there.
New friend. I'm going
Yes.
to call you Teddy.
Friend.
I got a new
Oh,
friend.
I'm not sure I'm at that stage yet. Teddy.
So, yeah,
Maybe
like
when
I
I'm
said,
40, that
you
could
need
be
to plan.
Teddy.
You need to plan this
Yeah,
out.
I think 40 Teddy, 50.
What,
Yeah,
you know,
you're right.
Edward?
Actually,
I'm
you're right.
31.
You're right. Teddy could be later down the line.
Yeah.
Teddy's more like
I think
you know,
Eddie's more cheeky.
Eddie.
Cheeky,
Eddie,
young
Eddie,
I'll go with
yeah.
Eddie.
You're in Eddie right now.
Yeah, I think I'm at the
we'll go
Eddie
with
stage
Eddie.
now. You're like
We'll go
cheeky.
with
Hey, I'm Eddie.
Yeah.
Yeah, come to my gym.
Ed.
Ed and Eddie.
The reason why it's Ed with two D's, I bet you don't remember Ed the Duck.
Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
No.
You know,
Yeah. Ed the Duck.
Ed the Duck, he had two
Yeah.
D's. Cartoon
Yeah.
when we were kids, early 90s.
You know, it was a that whole ITV era. He was in that, wasn't he?
He was. I think he was just before that.
Was it a wooden duck?
No, it was like a
No,
puppet.
puppet.
He had a green Mohican.
No, I don't
Yeah,
remember.
he was a badass man.
No.
Yeah, I
was a
don't think he was
badass.
around for long.
You know,
No,
Well,
he wasn't.
And I bet it was. I bet that. No, it was national, wasn't
You know
it?
I
what
think so. Yeah, he was
I was
national.
named after. So, is it Inspector Morse? And the guy was
Lewis's
Lewis.
counterpart.
Yes.
Yeah, but Lewis was sick because
Yeah.
without Lewis, Morse wouldn't have got half
Oh,
the cases.
no.
Yeah,
solved.
yeah. So
No.
I was.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
who
okay.
I was named after.
When he caught Bad Santa.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow!
It's
Look at
all
that.
making
There
sense
we
Full
go.
now.
circle.
Yeah, it's all making sense.
Yes. See,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
this is why people need to
Yeah.
talk. You'd never learn that.
There you
Otherwise-
go. There you
Alexei,
go.
who are you named after?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, Alexander is obviously we've got
The Great.
Alexander the Great,
Yeah.
who basically ruled the known world at the time.
That was very ambitious of your mom.
I know, yeah.
Not to put too
There
much
you go.
pressure on you.
Not much pressure, boy, but you know
You
the
shall
previous
rule the
person
fitness
who-
industry.
I've got to solve crimes. You've got to be a duck.
I'm
and you've just got to
I think
ruin
I'm
the
the
known
worst, to
world.
be honest. I think I'm the worst. I'm a duck with a green mohawk.
But your mom didn't set the bar too high for you.
No,
There was
yeah.
no
I like
pressure.
that.
She was like,
Yeah.
listen, as long as you end up with a man's fist up your ass, you've done all we need.
Succeeded already. Ed the
And
duck
that
wins.
brings us back to Ed's first
Yeah.
gay experience.
Ed the duck always wins. Funnily enough, he looks a bit like this fella here.
A little gremlin, a
Yeah.
little boy.
Yeah, just
I'll have to
picture him with a little
I'll have to show
mohawk.
me a picture. I don't know.
Oh,
Right,
we'll
hang on.
Google him.
Egg the duck.
We'll Google Ed the duck.
I'm pretty sure, wasn't he something to do with the guy who's on that morning TV show who came out as gay and everyone was like, yeah, we know.
Philip Schofield.
Philip Schofield.
Oh.
I'm sure that was Ed the Duck.
It might be, yeah. You might be right.
Remember Rosie and Jim?
Yes.
Rosie. Do you know there's a fucking hilarious episode of that because I have little sisters, so they were watching Rosie and Jim, and there's one bit where they're arguing because she speaks in French, doesn't she, and he speaks in normal English, and he's saying it's a banana, and she's going banana, and he's going banana, banana, and they're just going ape shit. He's going banana, 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 banana. It just stuck with me for life, for absolute life. And just one episode, I just remember thinking, kids don't understand how funny that shit is.
Do you know what? We could do a whole podcast on 90s TV.
Yeah.
Oh,
didn't we?
Oh, dude, we already did one on the best cartoons that no longer exist.
Yeah.
What was
Is
number
that
one?
Biker Mice from Mars.
Oh,
Fucking
Biker
amazing.
Mice. Badass.
Pinky in the Brain.
Pinky
in the Brain.
Ed, Ed, and
Dexter's
Eddie.
Lab. Does that
Dexter's
still go?
Lab.
That was
Fucking
Powerpuff
so good.
Girls. That was
Yeah.
good.
Powerpuff was actually secretly all right.
Yeah.
Mojo Jojo.
Yeah.
Mojo
Jojo.
Yeah, he was a badass.
I didn't watch that one too much.
Oh, I did. Yeah.
I didn't ever want to watch Powerpuff Girls. I was like, oh,
No,
it's
but it was
on.
all-
But then I'd
Oh,
watch it and then I'd be like,
sisters.
oh.
There was Buttercup, the blonde one, who I secretly
think-
thought was quite hot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think Powerpuff Girls was basically superseded the Super Saiyan era. Because
Yeah.
they were basically, like, they went Super Saiyan, didn't
Yeah.
They were badass.
And did you notice how the dad in Powerpuff Girls looked exactly like Samurai Jack?
Oh.
they? Oh.
No, I don't. No, I don't remember that actually.
Just like-
Interesting.
yeah, hold on, I'll get-
What about Tom and Jerry?
Yeah, Tom and Jerry.
Come
was a
on, you
classic.
never, you never
Jerry.
saw the
Timeless.
parents' top halves.
Oh, what was that? The Foghorn Leghorn. I say.
What was that?
The giant chicken that always had the battle with one of the other guys. He was always fighting.
Yeah. Was that Tom and Jerry? Was it? I
think it
the
was Tom and-
rooster.
the
It was
rooster,
wasn't
yeah,
it?
he
Yeah,
said-
yeah.
I say, boy.
Oh yes, that's lazy, isn't
Oh,
it?
that is.
Yeah, that's lazy.
See,
Oh,
he's literally
Bat.
the same dude.
Here's one.
And he looks like Dexter as well.
Wait. Batfink.
What's that?
5-minute cartoon that used to be on. And the same thing, they're the samurai guy in it. Batfink. There's Ed the Duck.
There he
I've
is.
literally never seen that.
Oh, now you'll never forget him.
He wasn't around long, was he?
Not about a year, I think.
Was
maybe.
Gordon the Gopher?
Gordon the
was
Gopher.
The big,
that was Philip Schofield. That was
Gordon
Schofield.
the Gopher.
He
don't
did
know
have
that
a
either.
male bloke though with
It's a
him.
puppet. It's just squeak.
No, maybe.
I don't know why you need
When-
to hear
when
the
was
squeak.
that?
Like you didn't know what one was.
Yeah,
When-
you clearly missed out.
Yeah.
Mate, I don't know what you were doing, but he had a different childhood to us.
You were probably living life.
He was way like more rebellious and out doing shit.
Well, how old were you? How old are you now?
29.
Oh, you're a bit younger than me. How old are you, Lex?
I am 722 years old.
Ah,
Yeah.
you look good for that.
He's literally fucking Dorian Gray. There is a painting up
Yeah,
there.
there is. Do not take the lighters near it.
Yeah.
It's. I think it's one of those things that you either, if you didn't watch CBBC,
It was CB.
It wasn't
there was
CBBC.
Fox,
CITV.
Fox Kids. Fox Kids was good. And there was
CITV.
CITV.
Rugrats.
That,
Yeah, Rugrats as well. That was
was a big
decent.
one.
Rugrats, yeah, that was good. There was Fox Kids, CITV, Cartoon Network.
Cartoon
That's
Network.
That was it.
That was
Fucking
Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah,
That was
I-
all in Dexter's Lab.
Yeah,
Powerpuff
yeah.
I love
Girls.
Cartoon
Cartoon
Network.
was dope. Where's that gone now? Is that gone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did
shame.
that go?
Rest in
It was
peace. It's
literally
probably
a-
turned into something else. I think it turned into
There was
Cartoonito.
Toonami.
Toonami, was it? Yeah, something like that.
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon was
that was
good.
Rugrats.
That was
Yeah.
SpongeBob and all
SpongeBob.
that.
Yeah. I used to love SpongeBob. That was
SpongeBob.
literally
See, I
one of
never
my
got.
favourite
I never got into that.
Well ahead of its time.
Yeah, I never
If
got
you watch
into
it
it.
now, it's
It's,
hilarious.
it's still hilarious.
still go
Yeah.
on?
Do you know what's?
Yeah.
Have you looked at Ren and Stimpy recently?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that was good.
Holy shit!
Yeah, that was good.
The innuendo in that is off
A lot of
the
these kids'
chain.
programs are naughty.
Mate, there's a bit with Ren and Stimpy where Ren he's got a log on Stimpy's ass, and he's got a giant saw attached to his waist like a giant cock, and he's sawing
Sawing
the
it.
wood on Ren and Stimpy's ass, and Stimpy's going, "Ah," and Ren's going, "Ah," as he's sawing it, and then he stops sawing, and Stimpy's like, don't stop, finish, and it's just pure gay
No
innuendo.
wonder we're so fucked up.
Like, and half the time they're not even showing the saw; they're just showing it.
Showing him
Each of them going, and they're sweating, and he's like, "Oh!" It's you're just watching like, how did they get away with
Remember
this?
Captain Pugwash?
Yeah, that bit rings.
You
a bell.
know, so that's Captain Pugwash was about
that was a proper kids show. That was baby kids.
that was before our generation, right?
Pugwash. What
was
Captain
the-
Pugwash.
Oh.
But the
Was that
characters
like
on
the-
there,
Yeah.
right? They're all seamen, right? Master Bates,
Brilliant.
right? This was a kids show.
Yeah.
Seaman Stains.
Oh, you are kidding? Is that real?
That's it. Look it up.
fucking
It's like,
seriously
what was it,
legend.
the Magic Roundabout?
Oh
as
yeah,
well?
that was
And,
all
like,
about
that was
bathing
just-
and
that
shit,
was
wasn't
just-
it?
that was
Tripping
ecstasy.
out.
That was,
Yeah, everyone was just...
Not ecstasy, LSD. Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
everyone, all the people making it were just high as
Yeah,
fuck.
high as a kite.
Well, have you ever watched Fantasia?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fucking just an LSD.
All the
trip.
Disney stuff's got hidden behind.
You've seen the stuff in the clouds.
Yeah,
and loads of
like
things.
cocks
It's
and
just like
stuff.
sex in the clouds.
Yeah.
Is that legit?
Yeah, you can actually look it
Yeah,
up. Yeah,
really.
It's probably been removed now.
Yeah.
With digitalization.
See, no wonder we
Why would
are
people put
how
that
we
in,
are.
though? That's
You've
weird,
got to
isn't it?
love that though. That some bloke cartoon is just like in his 180th day of drawing the same frame, was just like fuck this, and just did a Tyler Durden on it.
Yeah.
Nowadays, though, I saw a TV the other day. They're trying to stop fairy tales because they're bad for kids.
Oh, piss off!
All this kind of stuff is crazy.
What's
It
fucking good
is
for 'em?
crazy.
Like, honestly, when everything's overanalyzed to the
I
level it is
know.
today, you could literally find fault with everything. So, other than putting them in a fucking padded room
Yeah.
where they'll just
you
go
know-
insane.
They
At
need-
some
they
point,
need to be-
Someone needs to talk to these people. Just go fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they only need to do it once.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that would
yeah.
set a precedent.
And do it on This Morning
yeah,
TV
and just
show.
be like,
I'd love to see it.
get a life. That'd be it. Shut up. And every time I try and talk, you go, shh.
Yeah.
Shh, shh,
Yeah.
shh, Mr. Zip, shh.
What was that? Oh,
Mr.
Austin
Shush.
Powers.
Yeah.
Zip- yeah. Exhibit A.
Yeah. Zip. Fuck it.
Yeah, they are bloody snowflakes. Have you found it yet? Captain
Captain
Pugwash.
Pugwash.
Captain
I'm on
Pugwash
it.
masturbates.
I'm just trying to find Captain Pugwash creator was traumatized by urban myth. That's something completely different. Jesus.
I hope I
Captain
haven't got this
Pugwash.
wrong.
I hope you're right.
This is definitely an urban myth, but
Characters.
I'm sure it's right.
Captain Pugwash, Master Mate, Barnabas, Willie, Tom the Cabin Boy. Well, that sounds quite gay.
Tom
doesn't
the
it?
Cabin Boy, yeah.
Cutthroat Jake, Jonah, Governor of Portobello, Maggie Lafayette, Swine, Stinker, Lieutenant Scratchwood. So there's a few.
I'm sure there was a
There's
semen
few.
stains, and they might have changed it though.
Well, there's a load of this is Pugwashisms. You should everyone should try and fit one of these into the next week. Dolloping doubloons, coddling catfish, lolloping landlubbers, suffering seagulls, staggering stalactites, nautical nitwits. I like that. You're a nautical nitwit.
You just said catfish. I like that. You remember the Catfish TV show?
Coddling catfish.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Catfish on MTV.
You know what catfishing is, don't you?
Yeah, I know what that is.
Have you not seen the TV show?
Dude, there's probably people who got fully hoodwinked.
Yeah, but it's so believable that they are catfish. It's so obvious. Like they'll send pictures of like Bow Wow. There was one where someone genuinely thought this person was Lil Bow Wow,
Yeah.
but it clearly wasn't.
Yeah.
It's just so
Oh, they're
obvious.
literally using.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Brad Pitt.
Yeah, like I'm at a show tonight. I can't call you. I'll call you at 11, and then the call never comes.
I saw
Just
this,
before we finish, I want someone to please use this week blistering barnacles.
I saw this. I saw
Roger
this
that.
video, and it was somebody when I matched with Ben Affleck on Tinder, and it was actually Ben Affleck.
Oh, hilarious!
And she literally swiped off him, and then he sent her a video of him talking to her, saying like, "Amanda, why did you swipe off?"
That's brilliant. That's how
And
you
he's
use
just like,
Tinder.
"It's me," and then she was like, "No."
There's a new one now for celebrities. Have you heard of this one? Where you have to be invited in, or you have to apply for it.
Yeah, I know.
and that's what all the people in Hollywood are on apparently.
Oh,
so if
right.
you can get into that,
Wow,
you are
syphilis central.
sorted.
Yeah, goddamn.
They're already all intermingling as it is.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see the proposal?
What proposal?
The proposal.
No,
You've not seen this?
I don't fucking pay attention to what celebrities do. I don't
What's
pay attention.
brilliant about this is he tried to be so romantic, and the internet has completely won.
What is it? Celebrity?
Yep. I can't believe you've not seen it. It's a very well-known actress and a very well-known singer. No?
You have my attention. Don't know who
See
this
if
could
you
be.
can identify who it is. If I can find an image, I'm trying to type it in. Oh, well, that did not bring up anything. good.
While you're doing that,
Yeah,
I just want to, being as you were saying, you need to try and get things into your week in terms of like these funny little sayings. I had yesterday a fucking hilarious one. By the time I'm done with you, you'll have an arsehole like a clown's pocket.
The wizard sleeve one.
Wizard
gets old
sleeve.
as
It
well.
immediately jumped to my head. Wizard sleeve.
I thought you were going to say wizard sleeve.
Oh, you don't want to go with those like a wizard sleeve.
Sleeve.
Yeah, just like clown's pocket's just a
That's a good one. I'll use that one.
Right.
That is good.
Because I'm terrible with names, I couldn't remember the name, so I'm just searching it now, but I've got it. Okay. I'm gonna.
This better be worth it.
Well, what's worth it? Okay, so we all know who Megan Fox is.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking
Everyone's
Machine
face.
Gun Kelly.
Oh,
That's been
right. Okay.
right. Machine Gun Kelly. Machine Gun Kelly. That should be his actual name. Machine Gun Kelly. Stupid name. Proposed to her, right? But he managed to propose to her whilst looking like Beetlejuice. And the internet has won because it's gone around when Beetlejuice proposed, but also the proposal picture is her like this, and the meme is so we've got Megan Fox looking shocked, and it's a rear shot of Machine Gun, and all you can see is his blonde hair and a black and white striped, essentially referee's top, and the meme is basically when Foot Locker find the final size that you need in a special shoe. their special moment, which is just.
He looks like Boris Johnson from behind.
He looks like Boris Johnson had sex with Beetlejuice.
He does.
And they basically their entire engagement has been turned into a meme about either Foot Locker or Beetlejuice. It's just brilliant.
Who
And
released those
sometimes
pics?
I love the internet.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Machine Gun Kelly is a
But
fucking
let's be
stupid
honest,
name.
that's not going to last, is it? Let's be fair.
No,
You
they've been
wouldn't
together a year and
It's
they're
not
both
gonna last.
mental.
Yeah. I don't know who's more mental.
Also,
Yeah.
Machine Gun Kelly is trying to be cool. It's Kelly. Kelly's a woman's name. Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
What's his name?
is that even his name?
Probably not. No.
No, probably not.
I doubt it.
Yeah, he needs to get a name after a duck or a fucking detective's apprentice.
Yes, fuck me.
Well,
That's
fucking-
it.
Is his music any
Bit of
good?
Eddie
I've
Lou.
never listened to his
Yeah,
music.
he's
there's
talented.
there is
Yeah.
actually some
Is he?
decent
I know he had
He was clever.
beef with Eminem.
Well,
for a
that
bit,
was
didn't
very
he?
clever.
That's
Yeah.
all I knew.
That was very clever.
That was just a publicity.
Was that just
Yeah,
to get his
100%.
name a bit
Yeah.
higher? Yeah.
Even I tuned in. I didn't know who
Yeah.
he was before that.
No, I think that.
Oh, no, I've heard his name
of
for a
him.
long
But
time.
he's got criticised recently because he's gone more pop.
Yeah.
But he's a talented musician as a whole. Like,
Yeah, he
plays
is
guitar.
good.
You don't hear much about
he's-
him, do you?
He started off as a rapper, but he's actually a musician. So
Right.
he started playing more guitar and bringing more kind of punk rock into his. I think it's punk. He's kind of brought in a little bit
Yeah,
of.
it's a bit
so the
of
rap
like a weird
community's
kind of
bit of
hybrid
a
thing, but it
They,
is
they
decent.
criticised him, but I think, well, no, fair play. He's
Well,
kind of.
he's made his money, hasn't he?
Well,
Let's be
he
fair.
hasn't stuck either with what you originally knew him was. He's had the balls to kind of go off in a different direction. And what's
he's banging
hilarious,
Megan Fox.
then had a tiff with Conor McGregor.
Did he?
Oh yeah, I
Refused
saw
to take
that.
a picture of him. Conor McGregor threw a punch at him.
Really?
And he was literally stood about 8 feet away from Conor whilst he's trying to get to him and punch him. Just stood there like, this is going to make great news. He's zero fucks. He didn't back up nothing. He just stands there like, you're never going to get to me.
Yeah, there was so many security
Yeah.
in between.
Yeah,
them.
but if you
And
knew
Connor's
that-
just like, "Ah!"
Yeah.
Conor just suddenly explodes and Machine Gun doesn't take a step backwards. So he's got some balls.
I
Yeah,
just
but
saw-
there are
Yeah,
security
but
men,
they
though.
weren't like it wasn't like they were there straight away. There was just a crowd of people, and something happened that set Connor off. And Machine Gun was just like, just gave him this.
He was
look.
probably high though, so he reacted
Yeah.
to it like
Very
10
slowly,
minutes,
like 10 minutes later.
Yeah, like
Whoa.
30 seconds later, it was like,
Yeah.
whoa, fucking hell.
That's
Yeah,
probably
yeah, yeah.
Calm down.
That's
I
probably
just
very-
saw, like, before we started, I follow Connor on Instagram. Somebody needs to take his Instagram off him.
Oh my god! Did you see where he's in the pub and he's going, "Yeah, fucking look at that,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's there
Muppets.
flexing, he's just
You're
going,
Muppets."
"Yeah."
I
He's
used to
he's
really
flexing
like him.
a 13-inch bicep.
Yeah.
Look at that, you
And then
Muppets.
and he's like, there's one that's like a close up of his watch, but it's blurry as fuck.
There's 3 pictures in that stream that are blurry.
And then he's like, what his drink is, and then it just pans down to his crotch for a second as
For
he
no
like
reason,
as he
yeah.
like kind of cuts away.
I think he's lost a lot of respect, hasn't he? A lot of
Well,
credibility.
He's just-
he's 0 and 5.
Someone
in
needs
his
to,
last 5,
someone
isn't
needs to take his phone off him when he's drinking.
he? Yeah,
Like-
because he drinks.
Yeah, 'cause
he
he's-
will be the next one that fights one of these YouTubers. I guarantee
Well, I
it.
hope
yeah.
that's true because he'll decimate him.
He will. He will.
unless he like he'll come in at like 130 pounds to
Yeah.
fight Jake Paul at like 200.
Gas out after 30 seconds.
Like I don't know.
Did you see that Tyron Woodley one?
Fuck you, Tyron Woodley.
Yeah.
Fuck
Do
you.
you think that was a setup?
No.
Did you
he's
think
a
he took that
fucking
shot?
bitch.
Do you not think he took
he's
that
a
shot?
bitch. That guy has been trigger shy for about 4 years.
Yeah,
I watched him in the UFC and he was dull as hell.
As soon as
Fuck,
he,
he got
he was
booed out
he
of
was,
arenas.
But
he
was
was
he really?
amazing. He used to be amazing.
And he got knocked out once.
well,
and
it was
then
as
that
soon as
it.
as soon as he got the title, he went shit.
But you're telling me he cannot beat a YouTuber?
No, he could, but he's got something up here
Mentally
that's wrong.
blockage. Like,
yeah, like
He will not pull the trigger on a shot. He just won't do it.
he's too scared of losing to win.
Yes.
Like he's so defensive and
He's
he just
He's a fucking animal.
he took
but
out
no more.
Lawler when Lawler
Wasn't.
was a fucking savage as well. Like when Lawler was on top of everybody,
Yep.
and then he fucking made Lawler
didn't
look
he
like a
beat
bitch.
the Scouse guy? What's his name?
Oh,
Darren Till.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the last fight I think I watched in the UFC.
Yeah.
But
He
he
beat
was
him.
such a strong wrestler, but then had knockout
No
power.
striking. Oh,
no,
yeah,
no,
knockout
no,
power.
heavy knockout power. But that's his problem. He's always looking for one shot, and he got really gun shy. He wouldn't exchange. He wouldn't get exchanges. He's always looking for
was
a
just-
single shot finish.
Yeah,
And he
literally
just-
to the point where
people just picked him apart.
yeah, and just like getting tapped away and just I don't know. Yeah, he just
Most boring, dull, boo out of the arena fights.
To lose to a YouTuber though.
And the problem with him is his personality is he's a big dull dud.
Yeah.
He's a big dull dude. He doesn't know how to smack talk properly. He looks like he's dead behind the eyes. It's just everything. There's everything about him to dislike and not much. The only thing to like about him was he was exciting and he lost that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he was very explosive in terms of like
Yeah.
it would just be a
Boom,
moment
one
and then
shot
he was
done.
one. Yeah, that's where it literally it was
But
just
he's
one shot.
not that big.
No,
That's
no.
his problem. He was big for his weight class, but in real life, not that big. So when you stack him up against someone like
Jake Paul is a big
Jake
guy.
Paul, Jake's big guy. He's not a small guy.
Yeah.
So now you've got Tyron's power is now one,
Muted.
he's trigger shy, and two, he's hitting a bigger dude.
Yeah.
So he's not as effective.
Well, you look at Connor when Connor moved up the weight categories, and then like when
punches didn't
when he
have
was
the same
fighting,
damage.
when he was fighting Nate, and obviously Nate is unknockoutable.
No, I love Nate Diaz.
Yeah,
But you could tell the shots weren't the same. They
No,
weren't
no.
landing the same. They weren't
yeah.
landing
Well,
the same.
yeah, and that's it. It does make a massive difference. There's a reason. There is a very
185
specific
for
reason.
Connor is too heavy.
Yeah, there's a reason why there's weight categories in combat
Yep.
sports
Yep.
because there is very clear disparity in
Yeah.
size and power. And the amount-
Only the greats can go up, can't they?
yeah, exactly. You can grow into it, but only so much, and it's what your frame's going to allow as well.
Usyk will get caught out eventually, won't he?
Who's
I
that,
don't-
sorry?
Usyk.
You sick?
Yeah, boxer heavyweight.
Oh, I'm not.
I don't
watch
follow
boxing.
boxing.
Oh, don't you?
Fucking boring.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I used to when I was
yeah.
I used to when I was younger,
Used to
but then
love it.
MMA just ruined it for me.
Ah.
Yeah. It's all set.
I love boxing.
Boxing's so much bullshit involved. It's almost unenjoyable.
When you get a good
now.
heavyweight fight, though, like that Fury Wilder one,
But
that
you
was
gotta love.
entertaining.
You watch Fury because he's legitimate.
Oh, Fury's the daddy.
He's
He's
but any outside
boss.
of him, I don't give a fuck. I don't even want to watch Thingy anymore.
Joshua.
Anthony
Oh,
Joshua.
yeah, no interest.
Well, he's
in watching
entertaining.
him.
I will watch him because there's going to be a knockout. He will probably get knocked out
Gets
now,
knocked out, yeah.
but he can also knock out.
I'm just not interested in watching.
Yeah.
him.
Yeah,
I've always liked
He should have
boxing.
stepped up against Fury and taken it. Even if he lost, people would have had respect for him.
Yeah.
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 He's a broken man,
Yeah.
isn't he?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah, I boxed for years. I used to follow it. I used to love
I
boxing.
used to love the era of Eubank and all that.
Oh,
Holy
yeah.
Eubank and Ben
Yeah,
fight.
yeah,
oh shit!
Yeah.
I think
still
the
remember
heavyweight
that.
division
I
now
was-
though is the best it's been for a while. I think it's
I'm
competitive.
that tuned
It's
out
got-
of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
it
gotten a
is
little
competitive
better.
now. Yeah,
It's gotten a little
the best it's
better.
been for a good 15 years.
I think now for me the bit I struggle to watch is how easy it is for it to be a chess game and how one dimensional it feels in comparison to MMA now.
Yeah.
Because just anything can happen at any time, and the skill sets can be so much because it's so much more diverse.
Clash of Styles and all that.
Exactly, which you still get in boxing, but to a
Not as
lesser
much.
degree.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
The chances
I know what
of
you
a
mean.
more boring fight in boxing are higher.
Yeah, I tell you what, I like watching the women in UFC. I think
Oh,
the women,
dude.
the women are really entertaining.
Valentina Shevchenko is a
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Boss.
Holy shit, that woman is impressive. Wow. Rose Namajunas or Namajunas.
Nama
Namajunas.
Nunez?
Who
The
was
hot
that
chick
fight?
with a shaved head.
Who was that fight where
She
that
is
woman
fucking incredible.
got battered that bad? Her face was like out
Oh,
here.
that
What
was
her name. She was really good.
She
and then
calls
got
she called
battered.
herself the nightmare. What she calls no, that was fucking
Oh,
Diego
God.
Sanchez. She called herself the boogeyman. What's her fucking name?
I've never seen it
It's got a-
beaten that bad.
She got
It's got a K in it.
beating.
Yeah.
But her problem was she was too aggressive.
She was
all the
good
time.
though, but then she
was
got
good for
schooled.
about a year.
Yeah, she
What
got
was her name
schooled.
now?
UFC
Her
women's.
cheeks were like out here.
Yeah, because she's
that
Her head's like an
she-
alien.
she's
Yeah, the
Eastern
head.
Bloc. They're all Eastern Bloc. They're all just warriors.
Yeah.
UFC
I want to
women's.
bloody get one of them, would you? They'd
No.
beat you.
Yeah.
One of the women has just retired. She last fought one of the title fights, a Brazilian girl. She's
Amanda Nunez?
No,
She's not retired, is she?
No,
No,
Nunez,
because she
she's
just
got
lost.
beat.
Wow. When I was
Wow.
I was like, no. I
was
genuinely
watching it-
felt like no one's going to be beating Amanda
Dude, I was
Nunez anytime soon.
home alone watching that, and I was stood up in my living room, spinning around like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Like she gave up.
Yeah.
She gave
Who was
up.
that against?
I don't even know her name.
Yeah.
Literally, like
I love
everyone.
it when just a random one comes out.
So-
of
That's what it
nowhere.
was. Yeah, this was like one of the
Nama
biggest
Yunus.
upsets.
I wasn't far off. Nama Yunus. I
Yeah.
said Nama Nunes. I was wrong. Nama Yunus. But yeah, we were talking about Joanna
Yevchenko.
Shevchenko. No, yeah.
Yevchenko.
No, don't confuse my brain. Shevchenko is Valentina Shevchenko. It's
Shevchenko.
Joanna and then loads of letters just in a big line that begin with a J and have Z's and Y's.
Yeah, that's
I
her.
think it's event check or something. Event check.
Event check or something.
She was really good for a period.
She was
bossing it.
She was
She got to
savage.
like number 2.
Very,
didn't she?
very
Yeah.
great, very proficient striker. Very
She like
proficient.
was kind of copying the whole Conor McGregor like swagger
Swagger, she was
and
arrogant,
shit
she was getting
talk.
in the
That didn't
faces.
Because she
work.
never used to be like that.
That didn't work.
And no,
I
and it
like
didn't.
any
And
of
then
that.
Yeah.
Rose fucked her up.
Nope. Night.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I like about the UFC, straight to the point.
Yeah.
Whereas boxing's more of a show now, isn't it? Like they come out, the entrances are
Too
so
much.
dramatic.
And the boxers are paid so much that the events can barely make money anymore. So there's got to be a trade off there. Like they're getting.
Well, that's why they're going to Saudi,
I
isn't
can't
it?
remember. There was an amazing. It was a UFC event, and it was that one with Valentine. Whatever her name is. Event check, the one you just said.
The one with the egghead.
Why
Yeah.
can't we remember her?
I don't know. And Rose. Also,
God love Rose.
I think it was Cody Garbrandt and Dillashaw, and there was another one as well. And it's basically like there was 3 shit talkers against 3 people that were like a bit more
Reserved.
yeah, and
And all the
all
reserved
the
ones
shit
won.
talkers got knocked
Yeah,
the
I
fuck
love
out.
seeing that.
And it was 3 of them on the one event.
If I was a
can't remember
fighter,
what-
I would not want to talk shit because you are setting yourself up to look like a twat.
Here we go.
yeah.
Yeah. So if you've watched any of the recent events, you would have seen Claudia Gadella. You remember? She's quite pretty. She's jacked, like, but she's a pretty.
She's only little though, isn't she?
pretty woman. Yeah, very
small.
lightweight fight. I can't remember where she's. But she literally out of the blue. She's only in her early 30s, retired. Head trauma.
Really?
She was just feeling it too much. Just she said, I'm having permanent headaches, real issues with concussion and stuff like that, and she's made a decision just to stop fighting.
No,
You know what?
that's
I'm not
good.
surprised.
Shock, but it was a shock retirement because she was title contention. She had a fight. She fought for the title, got beat, but was coming back up, and she's just saying, "I can't live with there's too many signs."
Can you imagine getting pummeled for a living?
Well, I did it for 5 years, and not
What
even at
did you do then?
MMA.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not at the level.
Look at him.
it was-
Look what's happened to him.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to be black. But I did it to kind of local, national, semi-national standards.
that's just
So
reminded
you're talking
me-
about world-class fighters beating the shit out of you. Fuck.
Of can you remember Everybody Hates Chris, the Chris
Yes.
Rock thing?
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
and the mom was just like, "I will slap the black off you, boy."
That was a good show, that was.
It was.
Yeah.
Everybody Hates Chris.
I always loved Rush Hour where he goes, No, I'm Chinese. I'm Blackanese. I'm Blackanese. You know, I said that once to somebody. It was somebody was trying to, I think I was conversing online with somebody, and they were kind of being fruity with me. But then I was just being me and just being stupid.
Yeah.
And they were so kind of politically correct that they couldn't take the joke of Blackanese. I had to almost send a GIF of what's he called in the
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker. I had
Yeah.
to send him a GIF of him doing the Michael Jackson thing.
Yeah.
I mean, like, oh, you didn't. So you couldn't take. They were so left wing.
uptight.
They couldn't even take a joke. Like Blackanese is clearly a joke and nothing to do with race, and it's a black man that said it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! And it was that moment. I was like, oh, I'm not talking to you anymore.
Yeah. Block.
See you later.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
just wow. You need to seriously just
Was
Relax.
was
Yeah,
was the
it's all
person
right.
was she white?
no.
I thought that she would have been a white person who would have been offended by that.
Yeah,
That's
that
normally
would
how
have
it
made
is.
even more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no. I was just like, oof, you are not. No.
Snowflakes.
Yeah, not even just overly politically correct, like so humanitarian.
need to
they
be
can't
like
take a
that.
joke. Like you can be the most humanitarian person in the world, but you should still be able to laugh at stupidness. Like
Yeah.
it just
Yeah.
there is you can be stupid without being offensive. Like,
Stupid is fun.
yeah, someone like Chris Tucker saying, nah, man, I'm Blackanese, is fucking hilarious, and it never won't be. And if you try and make it not hilarious, I'll come and punch you in the dick. It's just like, fuck off. Stop trying to be to fucking fun police.
Yeah.
They're fucking everywhere.
People get upset too easily.
Too
don't they?
easily. There's the right time to fight and there's the right time to laugh.
Yeah.
And you need to distinguish, and they don't know how to distinguish between the two.
I think again, it's intent. That's where people should determine, because somebody can say something completely innocuous but mean with a lot of malice behind it. Somebody
Yeah, it's all in a
and
tone.
that is far worse than somebody
Laughing
who
and
has
joking and-
who
yeah.
somebody again or somebody who could just be ignorant to the fact that this is offensive for one person because
It's tone and intent.
Yeah,
You
that's it.
can tell the difference. And do you know what I always said
It's
this the
their
other week.
choice to be offended.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
that's
Ricky Gervais says.
Yeah,
isn't
all
it?
it tells me is that you're an easily offended person.
Yeah.
It doesn't tell me that I'm offensive.
I can say anything I want. If you choose to be offended, that's your problem.
Yeah, and that is what people will not accept. But it's like they believe that because they're offended, you're in the wrong. Well, no, you've just chosen to be offended because I know what I've said is fine. Like unless I'm stood here going, all N-words should die. You know, that's not funny. You're a dick. We all understand that guy's a dick. But nobody. That's not the same as saying black and easy in a movie.
Of course it's
said
not.
by a black guy. Like
It's quoting a movie.
Christ
as well.
almighty. But I mean, obviously, it didn't go to that extent, but it was just the fact that it fell flat and it shouldn't have been. What it should have been was like, fucking Rush Hour, legend. Yes, love
Yeah,
that movie.
lol, yeah.
lol, nothing.
Had
But
this
it's like,
person ever seen Rush Hour? Probably not.
No,
well,
obviously
they-
not.
they-
So if
should have
they
done.
hadn't seen
It's in
Rush
their
Hour,
era,
they
they
probably
should have
didn't
done.
like those kind of movies. Haven't got that sense of humour.
Either way, Black and Ease is clearly really funny.
Well, it's stupid
To
because
us.
it's not a thing.
Yeah,
To us, yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Like,
But
it's
that's
clearly not
But
a
to
racist
someone,
thing.
it probably wouldn't be. Though,
I think
would
what
it?
a lot of people don't understand is like the only thing that we can control is us and like our reaction to things. Like there's so many things that are going to happen that are completely out of our control. We can't change. We can change the world, kind of, but we can't change other people. And I think that's it in like you see in relationships when people are just wanting to project other, like you need to do this, you need to do that. So, well, no, you can't force other people to do it, but you can control how you react to what they're doing. And like the people seem to have forgotten that now, and they just want to. They want to stay the same, and everyone else has got to fucking change to suit them.
But they will only they stay in this one opinion and accept no others, and are completely shut off to any expansive realization that maybe, just maybe, the way you see things isn't how they are. Like
we need to wrap up because we are running
we
over.
have chatted. What we missed out in this conversation is gyms are a fucking expensive thing to start up. So appreciate the ones that you get to, and if you find a good one, double down on it. When you get in, I want you to grind up on those things. Be like, I fucking love you, and appreciate that gym being there, because people like these two guys work very hard to make them the way they are. They don't just appear that way. So fucking respect them, please.
And we do it for the members.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and they
we
do,
do.
and they genuinely give a fuck. When you throw a dumbbell, it hurts head. When you drop a barbell or don't put plates away, loose penis shrinks like just a little bit every time.
I ain't got much
Come
left.
on, be fair, people. So thank you very much, sir. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Pleasure.
We'll get you on again, I'm sure,
Yeah,
because you're
brilliant.
moving down the road.
Yeah.
I got a
Your
friend in me. And thank you, sir,
Thanks for
Mr.
having me,
Lewis.
guys.
As always, amazing how you got through the last week. Absolutely
Yeah,
inspiring.
well done, Lou. Well
So
done.
how
Lou.
you
That was
dealt
really
with
well,
that.
mate.
Like I
Lou's
said, you
reaction.
can't change fucking shit around you. You can just change your reaction to it.
I
can't
love
you?
your
That is
attitude.
it.
That's
So-
really good,
That's
mate.
it.
There is your way to take the good forward and leave the bad behind. Have a great fucking week. We'll catch you next episode. Toodle pip.
Cheers.
Little pip.